Go.
Oh, all right, we are live. We're live on stream. Finally, my internet issues were not an issue after all. It was down to the wire. How's everyone doing today on this lovely Tuesday afternoon for me, evening for a lot of you? Glad to have you on the stream. Shout out to Fearless Fat Rat, Ducky, Ursa, Lazarin, Shuli, Clementine Soda in chat. If you're with us, let us know where you're watching from, where you're hanging out from. So glad to have you with us today. I got my three great friends of mine. We got Lazarin, we got Fearless Fat Rat, we got Dutiful Ducky. They're gonna be playing some D&D today. Item 93. Shout out to you as well. Thanks for showing up to the stream. How are you guys doing today?
Are you talking to the stream or are you talking to us?
No, to you guys. Yeah.
To us?
Yeah.
Oh. How are we doing?
Good.
I'm good.
We're doing great.
Okay. Let's go.
Let me tell you, if the sessions are as ridiculous as the session 0 we played together, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
It was
excited.
Insane.
Are you gonna give a recap of that?
I am going to. I'm going to. But before we do, we have a announcement for a winner for a free metal dice giveaway.
We're giving away free metal dice?
That's right.
What?
We're giving away free metal dice. Yeah,
Happening.
so for those of you who don't know, most of you probably do, we also started our other D&D live stream on Sunday. That's our initial roll stream. Ducky is there as well. But on that stream, we announced a giveaway. We're giving away free metal dice to those of you who are in Canada. And I said on today's stream, the Tuesday, the premiere of Kobold Revolt, a Dragon Story, we're going to announce the winner of our dice giveaway. And I did draw it just 10 minutes ago. I do have a winner. And our winner is Ryan Hammond. Hello, Ryan Hammond. Congrats,
well
Ryan.
done.
I'll
Well
contact
done,
him.
Good job, Ryan.
We know you worked so hard for it.
Awesome. If you missed that giveaway, if you missed it, there will be more. I promise you. Double the streams, double the giveaway. Last time we did an initial roll stream, we gave away 2 sets of dice. We've given away 1. Now there's gonna be more giveaways. I've been really loving this. I don't actually know how much it costs, so I don't know. I've been loving this dice tower that I got for Christmas. Shout out to Shuli and Lazarin. I assume you helped pick it out as well. We might give that away. Well, not this one, but it might be a dice tower giveaway. There'll be lots of things, so feel free to check out the socials. There's a Discord server that we're a part of if you're not part of our community, where there'll be lots of announcements about streams, giveaways, and things like that. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, etc. All these fabulous people are on socials as well, so you can follow them as well. I do want to shout out also, before I forget, I forgot on Sunday that below, this way, we are playing 5th Ed Dungeons and Dragons. There's a little D&D logo down there if you're wondering what we're playing. And this way, down here, there's a Hero Forge logo. We all have these funky little art emblem things in the top left of our borders. And those are all done by Hero Forge. I just want to shout out a great program that they have where you can go on for free, customize, sort of build characters, things like that. Super fun. Take pictures of yourself. So we're using some of their art because I just want to give credit to their engine. Yeah, that's that. All right.
Cool.
We had a really good time.
What's that?
Yeah, they surprisingly had mushrooms that you could accessorize with. I was very surprised.
Oh yeah.
Like pleasantly surprised.
That's some quality.
Yeah, maybe we'll share more character art as we progress further down in our story. But before we begin our tale today, let me give you a recap. This is not what I want to use.
You need mining music.
I'm very passionate about my music.
Mining music.
That's really important. It really sets the stage.
Yeah.
True.
You guys, see, the best thing is that you guys are so ridiculous and fun and funny that, you know, it can be all like creepy, dank mining music, and I can just be all like evil overlord, and you guys are just gonna bring the light. I have no pressure to be funny because you guys are They don't
You
even
can
know.
just be-
They don't even know yet. But you guys are so ridiculous. I don't need to bring any of that. All right, we did play a session 0 with our group. Lazarn is playing Snom, a Kobold Druid. Kex is playing Kex. Fearless Fat Rat is playing Kex, a Kobold Barbarian, and Dutiful Ducky is playing Snex, a Kobold Rogue. They may or may not have coordinated their names together. It's a bit of a mouthful.
It's not confusing at all.
We're gonna... Let me tell you, for me writing stuff, it was a little bit of work to get it all right. The three began in the Under Mountain, in the deep mines. The kobolds have worked for the Dragonborn for as long as they've remembered. Now, most of these kobolds, I mean, most of the kobolds have never left the mountain. These three, especially not. Snex, you were you were a captive who was already slaving away in the Undermountain in the metalworks, sort of forging things, whatnot. When you tried to escape and were caught and thrown into the deep mines.
Snex did escape.
You escaped.
Snex was caught.
And then you got caught. You're thrown into the deep mines to work by the evil Dragonborn Overlords. Kex, you were a barbarian. I don't actually remember what you were doing before you were in the deep mines.
I was a criminal.
Ah, yes, you were. Of course. You were a criminal. You got caught. Into the deep mines you go. And then Snom was caring for his shrooms.
Wait, hold on. Is Snom
Mushrooms.
his or hers?
Yeah, what is your... Did you decide?
I settled on hers.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Snom,
She said its Snom will be female.
she was investigating
Gender is respected.
her shrooms. Into the deep mines you go
Exploring
as well.
gender.
There is a reason though. There is a
Yes,
reason.
with the criminals and vagabonds. Of course.
Yes.
That's where Snom goes.
The three... What did Kex do? Yeah, what kind of criminal activity were you up to, Kex?
I worked for a criminal underworld, and I was just a lowly pickpocket, and I wasn't very good, which is why Kex got caught.
Yes. Into the deep mines you go.
I was supposed to be like just an enforcer, you know, someone who looks tough, and I wanted more. And I tried to just steal some things off some fancy-looking Dragonborn, because, you know, I may be big for a kobold, but I'm still small compared to Dragonborn. So I tried. The purse was right there. Like, how could I not?
I like how we
No.
have
It
the,
was as much his fault as it was yours.
I like how we have the rogue doing physical labor. You know, using his back and strength, and we have the barbarian who is like the pickpocket. That's amazing.
It's not
Amazing.
coordinated at all.
The three of you
Some specialized in
Optimizing over here.
Three of you
right.
were thrown into the deep mines, where you met an older kobold who had been working down there for a long time, named Hoglo.
Hoglo.
I
You all had a
never
quota
heard
to
of
meet, and you failed in meeting the quota. The amount of ore you had to that was a riot. It's great. You're also very exhausted, for they didn't feed you very much, and you were often...
I wasn't exhausted.
You weren't, but
You weren't. You did great.
you were
I was
often
extremely exhausted.
overworked.
That's
You were
pretty tired.
overworked and hungry. It's at that point when you started to hatch a plan of breaking free from your shackles, from this oppression.
Yes. Yes.
Mushroom.
Shrooms.
You found out that in another pit, there was similar sentiments. Pit 4. You were in pit 2. There were similar sentiments. You snuck over there, recruited the kobolds from pit 4, the other miners, led by one Gax. What's his name? Gax came with you back to your pits, where you found them effectively beating up Hoglo, where the three of you had gone missing. You turned on your Dragonborn Overlords, attacking the guards, ultimately defeating them, and revolution began as you heard sort of throughout the mines, other people rising up, taking on
Rise
arms.
up!
Rise up!
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna try and turn up the volume. You guys can let me know if that's better. All right.
You
Try
sound
that.
great.
Yeah, on the Discord. Yeah, it's different on the stream, but okay. So, you rose up, you stole some of the guards' weapons, armor, etc. You built a barricade, barricading basically the entrance into the deep mines, and revolution began. So let me paint a picture for you.
Freedom!
Wait for us.
The large corridor, the large area that you're in at this point, is probably about 200 feet in diameter. It's quite tall, maybe about 300 feet. You probably can't even see the ceiling. You know that you had the various different mining pits that fed into this larger area that has various different crates, barrels, mining carts, mining equipment, etc., etc. There were about 10 guards that were patrolling this area, making sure you were working, making quota, making sure anyone who was slacking off was beaten. And then you revolted. You lost a good amount of kobolds in your revolt, but you did indeed defeat the guards, taking their armor, arming yourselves, and now a barricade has been built at sort of the main entrance into the deep mines with mining carts, crates, various things like that. The little kobolds have been sort of working away, dragging piles of ore, stone, whatever they could find to build a 15-foot barricade. A couple kobolds can be seen sort of climbing, having found ledges sort of on their side of the barricade, keeping watch as to the inevitable retaliation of the Dragonborn oppressors.
Now, is there a Dragonborn detective that has history with one of us?
Probably not. From what you can know, probably not.
Okay.
Do we know of any other entrances or exits into this giant circular room or the pits in general?
Yeah, from what you know currently, it seems like this is the only way in and out.
Okay. Can I ask around the other kobolds in this room?
Yeah.
See if any of them have heard anything?
Make an investigation check for me. And as it is your initial roll, you can roll with an advantage.
Yay! I'm so bad at investigation. Yes, there we go. Let's do it. Yeah, baby, 19.
Woo!
Let's go. Let's escape.
Let's
You-
escape!
You start
Get the info.
you start asking around, Snom, as you about any other entrances in and out. And you find out from talking to some kobolds, there's a smaller one who's kind of worked, older as well, works in pit 6, who says there's a small tunnel leading to metalworks, pit 6.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, we'll say you all hear this.
Ooh, small
tunnel?
tunnels. Sneak snacks. Sneak snacks.
Nom.
Next week.
Nom agrees.
Nom
Nom
sneaks
says
with
snack
snacks?
sneaks. Nom sneaks with snacks. Keck sneaks with Nom and snacks?
But they
Next
kind of
we'll try.
All tunnel?
the small kobold looks to the three of you though, now armed, right? There wasn't that much equipment, so there's probably about 50 kobolds in here, and only about maybe 10 of you are armed. The smaller one definitely isn't. She looks to you. She says, You go who protect us.
Kex protect.
Protect.
You stay?
Kex protect?
Nom snacks and
Uh,
Keck. Attack. We're back.
Snom snacks and Kex diversion?
Diversion.
Diversion.
Attack the back.
Small
Fire
kobolds
out.
take all kobolds through tunnel.
We
Yeah.
you want a sneak to metalworks. More Dragonborns there.
Tunnel more
Mm,
guards. Tunnel more guards.
So based on your background, Snex, you would
Yes.
know that the metalworks where you were slaving away before, there definitely is Dragonborn guards kind of walking around as well, right? Ensuring those kobolds are working, forging equipments, melting down ore, etc., etc. And they're actually even more heavily armored than here.
Right.
More kobolds in metalworks, though. Yes.
Metalwork guarded. Valuable metal made.
It's probably about
If-
50 kobolds like in the metalworks area, yeah.
If Snex,
More
Kex,
kobolds.
and Snom sneak, what attack from where? I look at the small kobold.
She kind of points at the barricade. She said, They come eventually.
Now, based on-
Maybe we survive."
But they're
based on the
expecting
construction
only the
of
mighty kobolds. You're not expecting the forgy kobolds and the mighty kobolds and Snoms, Nex, and Kex.
What were you gonna ask, Snap?
I just wanted to know, like, how well built does the barricade look? Like, how much time do I think it will give us?
Yeah, investigation. You take a look. You can have an
I
advantage
guess-
as it
I
is your
give
initial.
advantage.
Firemouth faces burn wood.
I have a 12 investigate.
Well,
Fireman face.
Fire burns wood.
it's definitely not a well constructed wall.
Right.
It would take. I mean, it's 15 feet high, so that's a good amount of stuff. It would take time, but you also know that like I mentioned before, about 10 of you are armed. So if 3 of you go, there's about 7 people armed. You also would know, having traveled around, that there's a good amount of guards, right? Like around. It's more of an inevitability that it will be broken. Just about what do you want to do about it? Do you want to try and defend it, or do you want to try and go and get reinforcements?
I'll turn to the group and say, Snom and Snex and Kex steal weapons.
What?
Snom steals. Snom
Kex-
steals.
Kex thinks we have kobolds hide in tunnel. And
Ooh, hide.
go to
Kobolds
forge and
hide.
full force attack.
Kobolds hide.
Snex thinks risky. Risky.
They
The
die.
mining kobold?
Go attack.
Snom wonders?
Live.
At this point, Gax comes over. He's sort of the as your revolution has sort of begun. The 3 of you clearly, the stories have been spread around of your courageous act of defiance. You kind of sparked the revolution. So the 3 of you are seen as leaders. But so is Gax, who's sort of more familiar with the miners. None of you are sort of native to sort of the work down here. He definitely has the respect of sort of the minor kobolds, if you want to call them that. Gax kind of comes over at this point and he says, kind of sees that you're trying to come up with a plan. As he says, Gax can provide distraction if you need.
So Snex and Kex and Snom steal?
He said, wait. He kind of waves you to come down to the ground for a second. As one of his little kobold claws starts drawing in the ground. He draws a big circle, and he draws kind of like 4 little circles on, around it, and then sort of these little marks that look like tunnels. He points to the one in sort of the left. He says, "This deep mines."
Deep mines.
He
Deep
points
mines.
to the one at the top. He says, "This metalworks."
Metalworks.
Metalwork.
He points to the one on the right. He says, "Hatchery."
Petchery?
Hatchery. Yeah.
Hatchery?
Hatchery?
What
Hatchery?
He says kobolds come from here.
Kobolds.
Kobolds,
Little kobolds? Or
Big
little
kobolds?
dragons?
little kobolds. Many
Little
kobolds.
kobold.
Many kobolds. And then he points to the bottom one. Looks at you, Snom. Just gotta grab my map really quick. Second.
Oh no.
Mushroom.
Oh,
Mushroom.
Oh no! Oh no!
no.
He says, shroom farm.
Garden.
Oh no!
Snom is very excited. Shroom farm!
He says, but. He
Go!
points to the middle. He says, barracks. And then he draws four.
Shroom!
He draws 4 different gates from the barracks to each of the tunnels, basically. Right. So the 4 tunnels lead into the barracks, and there's gates. He says many guards here, barracks.
I'm going to elbowing next. Shroom farm!
No!
Aggressively.
Shroom farm stop. Shroom farm later. Next is sorry.
Gax kind of says, maybe small group sneak. Maybe small group sneak to Shroom Farm.
Small group sneak! Small group sneak! Snom sneak!
He does also draw.
Snom sneak, small group!
He also does the smaller kobold that had been with you, telling you about the metalworks. Also does sort of draw with her small kobold claw. Draws sort of the hidden tunnel that leads to the metalworks.
Snom.
Kex think if
Sneak.
we attack barracks from 4 sides, 4-side attack barracks, we win.
Hex forget gate. Gates.
Burn gate.
fire faces
Wait, what?
come
Wait,
through
metal.
gates to attack us. We ambush from all sides.
Should ask Gax. Next, unsure.
It's metal or gate's wood?
Next,
Gax?
sneak. Metalworks. Next, nose. Metalworks.
Sneaks metalworks. What's next? Sneak to Shroom Farm. Probably is next.
Probably.
Kex sneaks with Snom and snacks.
Kex
That's my
worried.
favorite line that we say.
Kex worried
strong.
for
Kex
deep mind.
brave. Kex important.
True.
Gax kind of speaks a piece. Says, Gax hold deep minds. You go. Get more kobolds.
Set traps.
Kobold's hatchery? Kobold's hatchery? Question mark.
He says, kobolds everywhere.
Kobold's
The
hatchery.
most kobolds hatchery.
Sneak hatchery?
Sneak hatchery.
Sneak hatching through
Sneak
forge.
forge. Sneak forge. Sneak weapons.
Sneak's hatchery?
Sneak weapons.
Steals
To the-
weapons.
Steals weapons. Sneak stolen weapons too. Deep mines.
Hatchery.
Deep mines. Defeat. Iron mouse. Sneak weapons. Sneak kobolds to deep mines. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Kex
I'm-
ready.
Yeah. Snack's ready. Charge!
As you prepare to head out, what are you carrying? And you can feel free to describe yourself. We'll start with Snex.
Snex is wearing leather armor, beaten up leather armor, presumably that we looted during the initial revolt. He's a small kobold. He has gray-black, sort of asphalt-ish scales. His tummy, though, is it's a little bit softer, and it's got a little bit of a pink hue to it. His horns and his eyes are his eyes are red, and his horns are more bone colored. He's quite small. He carries a crossbow and a dagger. I don't think he's carrying a bag. I think the other two have bags. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I'm carrying the bag.
I have a bag.
Yep.
Okay. Snom, do you want to describe yourself and what you're carrying? Mm-hmm.
So Snom is a female kobold, and she's very short for adult kobolds. She's about 2'1". She's red, and the scales on her hands, the tops of her feet, her horns, and her tail are all a little bit of like a darkery kind of bronzy color. She has red eyes. She's also wearing tattered leather armor, and she has a backpack that she protects very much. And if you to know about the things that happened last session, she found mushrooms. The mushrooms are in her backpack, and that's like her prized possession. So she doesn't wear it like a backpack. She wears it like, around one shoulder and like underneath her like this. And she has her backpack and a quarterstaff.
Okay. And finally, Kex.
Kex is carrying a spear and a shield. He's wielding those two right now. He's also got a long sword strapped to his hip. And he's got a backpack on his back where he's got a large tooth, I believe.
Large tooth.
Large
He's
red
not
velvet.
wearing any armor. He's just wearing some rags. And he's quite big for a kobold.
Swole even.
He's a swole. He's a swole bold.
He's very swole.
The swole bold.
He's a swole bold.
Yes, they did find a large tooth that was about 2 feet long, 2 feet tall. So the height of Snom, pretty much, which is probably why Kex is
That's
carrying
red
it. Yeah, yes, and wrapped in a very nice. They found it underneath, behind some boxes. It looked like it had been hidden there or forgotten.
Tooth.
The small kobold at this point takes you over to pit 6, and starts. She kind of points to this decent sized boulder. As she looks to you, Kex. Says, "Help."
Kex rolls his shoulders a little bit,
All right.
cracks his neck, and
Make an athletics
to work.
check. Yeah.
I will assist.
Sure. You can have an advantage.
this is my initial roll.
This is your initial roll, so you all help out.
That is 15 athletics.
15. Easy enough as the three of you push the boulder away, revealing a small tunnel.
Snack sneaks. I dive in immediately.
Tunnel
Okay.
pit 6. I
Kex,
pit
take
6
back.
fight.
Fight.
The tunnel is probably about
I'm ready.
3 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. So it's definitely kobold sized. It'd be hard for a Dragonborn to get in here. You probably have to go single file. What is your marching order?
I go first.
Snacks is gonna go first.
I can go second or third. Yeah.
Kex will go last and
Okay.
take up the rear.
So go Snacks,
Okay.
Snom, and
I'm
Kex.
second.
Snack, snob, and Kex.
Okay. Are you all gonna try and be stealthy, or are you gonna just try and make as much
Yes.
time as possible? Like as quickly as
Snack
possible?
sneaks. Snack sneaks.
Snom sneaks with snacks.
Snob
Kex
sneaks
does
with Snacks and
also.
Kex.
Okay, you can all roll stealth.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Snom sneaks bad.
Kex sneaks
you know-
well.
Snack sneaks back too.
Snom sneaks 8 worth of bad.
Hmm.
Snack's crit failed.
Okay.
Kex sneaks 17.
All right. Hilariously enough, Kex, who's
Barbarian
is
with
both,
all of
it
the
was
gear.
his criminal, background, his days in the alleys hiding, very light of foot. Snacks, on the other hand, is so confident in his in your sneaking. You're like this way. You're leading everyone around.
Do I recite my poem?
Sure. Recite your poem to it. Regale us with your poem.
Hold on, I have to pull it up.
All right. The tunnel every so often progressively gets smaller and then larger. Never too large.
Interesting. When
Definitely always
I was
kobold
gonna ask
size.
how big it got.
All right.
Cool. Can I be on the lookout for mushrooms as we walk? Might have grown in this tunnel.
Yep. Make a nature check for me here, Snom. So you're looking out for mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, 14.
As you start moving, at first, it looks promising. You find a couple small patches of vegetation. No mushrooms though, but definitely subterranean things that grow down here. But eventually, the further you move in this tunnel, the warmer it gets. And with your 14 nature, you start realizing that the stones are almost hot at this point, or at least warm.
No.
And it's probably not ideal.
Yeah, I mean, here.
That's right. There's probably
I'm
gonna be
disappointed
no
with
mushrooms.
tunnel.
I mean, there is a shroom farm. If you want some mushrooms.
There's a shroom farm.
All right, Snacks.
wants
Regale us
shroom.
with your poem.
All right. Mushrooms are red, water is blue. Snacks got caught once, maybe two. First, Snacks minding snacks, then Snacks sneak snacks. Captured by Firemouth, sent to metal working house. Seeing forges and flames did Snacks. Armor and weapons Snacks protects. Super Snacks sneaks escapes. Captured again by Firemouth face. Sad slave is Snacks. Sneaky Snacks meets Kex. Snom was there with Snacks. Snacks is friends with Snom and Kex.
Amazing.
Love it.
The poem
This
reverberates
is why we're not stealthy.
throughout the
Your
tunnel
poem, and I'm clapping.
as it echoes through the long tunnel. As you Snom, as you clap, Kex, make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Perception checks aren't always bad things. They just often are.
That's true. It could be mushrooms.
All right, Kex, what did you get?
We're done.
There we go.
Yeah, we are done.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Perception is 20 total.
20?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see as Snacks was reciting his poem and Snom was clapping. That you watch as the earth underneath Snacks, the stones start moving underneath his pressure as he's walking. He's in the lead. He's in it. It looks like it's about to crumble.
Stone crumble under Snacks! I
Snacks?
exclaim. Careful!
I look down.
Okay, as you do, you watch as the stones start cracking and begin crumbling. As you feel the fall from under you, make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on.
15.
15. Okay, just enough as you get to the other side quickly. Quick kobold speed and dexterity. Snom, right in front of you now, you were second in line, is however now a 15-foot hole. 15 foot in diameter, sorry. It's probably about 30 feet deep.
Okay. Can we see the bottom?
Yeah. Because your dark vision's 60 feet, I think.
Probably, yeah, 60.
Yeah.
What's at the bottom of the pit?
Just rocks. It seems like it was just a collapse. Maybe they didn't. Maybe over time, or they weren't. It was just a weak point in the tunnel.
Snacks.
Jump.
Snacks have rope?
Snacks does not have rope.
Hmm.
Snom have rope?
Any of us have rope? Do any of us have rope,
I don't
Benson?
think
Did we find it?
I don't think we have
It's
rope.
if it's in your character sheet, it's in your character sheet. So
We're gonna find out, folks.
I'm not carrying any rope. But...
Kex has no
Hey,
rope.
I have rope.
Oh, I do
I
have
have
rope.
rope.
I definitely did.
have
I definitely
rope.
did note that there was rope. Yeah.
Okay. Thank goodness for character sheets.
Hey, it's
And
notes.
we have a sack.
We have a
Captain
set.
sack.
Okay.
Idea. Is rope on this side of giant hole. Snom and Kex and down rope. Next ties rope on that side of hole. Snom and Kex walk across hole and climb up other rope. Idea?
Snom is smart. Snom is smart.
Snom smart.
Snom is
Follow.
smart.
Are there things around to tie the ropes on either side of the pit?
Yeah, there's probably
Then-
a stalagmite or two, sort of that's
That'd be great.
like stone pillars almost.
Okie. Alright, Snom's gonna take the Snom rope and tie one end to a stalagmite on my side.
I'll do the same on my side.
Okay. So you threw him the rope. Yeah.
I have my own rope.
Oh, you have your own rope. Okay.
No, he had his own
I
rope.
checked.
Yeah.
I checked.
Kex
I
doesn't
tied
have
on my
rope.
side.
Yeah.
I think there were only
Kex
two
doesn't need
ropes.
rope. Snom have rope.
Kex is carrying the giant tooth.
I don't know why. Why are we bringing that? Why did we not just leave it?
Tooth
So
is
good.
Kex. Kex keep.
Well, I mean, we're orders.
Okay.
It's fine, I guess.
Okay, so I tie it on a stalagmite and then I'm gonna hold it in my hands. I'm gonna walk down to the
Okay.
pit.
You start walking. You start sort of repelling. So you're gonna go first. And
Yep.
and just so I know, Snex.
Oh my god, you asked that.
Snex, you lowered your rope as well on your side.
Yep.
Okay. Kex, what are you doing during this time?
Making sure that the rope that Snom is on is stable.
Okay. Like you're holding it,
Um,
or you're just
I'm,
watching it.
I'm not holding it. I'm watching it, and then watching her, and then looking back at the stalagmite, and then back at her.
All right. Make perception. Snex, what are you doing during this time?
I'm waiting for them both to get onto my rope.
Okay. So you're watching as well.
Yep.
You two can roll perception.
Kex crit fail on perception.
Oh no! I have a 15 perception.
The stalagmite's probably about 10 feet back. Or, sorry, 10 feet back at this point. And you're pretty certain you see a shroom there. Snom like shrooms? Maybe Snom would
I see a
appreciate...
shroom.
Oh, sorry, Kex.
Oh.
Yeah, Kex. So on your side, like 10 feet back, you think you see the sort of, the shape of a shroom. Now, you know that Snom likes shrooms. Might be good to harvest it for her.
Kex gets Snom shroom.
Yeah.
That makes
It's a
sense.
logical thing to do.
Kex go get mushrooms.
Okay. As you mosey over, you see a you are disappointed when you don't see a shroom, but what you see is a sort of a oddly shaped stone.
A face.
Say. A face. Yeah, jeez.
The mouth. Big sharp teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. You see an oddly shaped stone that, from your vantage point, looked like it was a shroom. Clearly, this was just a sort of illusion or something of the sort. But just
No
know you are
shrooms.
now 10 feet away from the ledge.
Stupid rock. I kick it.
It falls over.
How far down am I?
You're all this is happening simultaneously. You
Okay.
Snom, you're probably about 20 feet down at this point. When Snex, you see something in the rubble of the rocks
At the bottom.
at the bottom. You see.
Oh no.
Check.
This is not promising.
This is-
This is not promising.
You see sort of this sort of moving in the pile of rocks at the base, at the pit of the pits. almost this large, rounded shell-like thing. You can make a history check for me.
Oh.
See if you
Does
know what
it
this
have
might
a
be.
big chompy mouth and claws?
I have a history of 7.
7? You aren't sure what it
Excellent.
is, but you know it's definitely a lot larger than a kobold.
I call out to Snom. Snom, climb! Snom, climb!
It starts moving very quickly towards Snom, almost like a shark, as it sort of almost glides through the rubble of stone.
Cool. Are we rolling for initiative?
No. What do you do, Snom?
A cast.
What would you like to do, Snom?
Okay, can I look? Can I try to see it?
Yeah.
Can I like perceive?
Yeah, 100%.
But actively try to perceive what it is. Okay, 20, dirty 20.
30. You now see sort of shell-like head. You now realize it's smooth and round. Sort of has started emerging from the stone. You start seeing these 2 little slits where eyes would be. As this creature, probably at least the front half of it looks to be about 4 feet long, about 5 feet wide.
The front half. Front half.
Yeah, it's coloration that like of stone.
Front half.
As it is
Okay.
now under you, as you took your
Okay.
time to look. Would you like to make a history check to
I'm
see if you know what
going
this
to-
is?
Yes, absolutely. I would actively like to do that. 13.
13.
I know 13's worth of what the thing is that's about to eat me. Maybe it wants to be a friend.
13.
Maybe it likes mushrooms.
Maybe it likes mushrooms.
Maybe
You've
so.
heard
Or not.
before of creatures below. You probably were warned. Just maybe in tales, almost like childhood tales of almost land shark like creatures. That kind of stomp around. There are almost one with stone and rocks. They're called bullets. Bulett.
Cool, we're gonna die.
Though they're often known for being quite large. And this one looks smaller than the ones that they've mentioned in sort of some of the tales.
Snom is going to say, "Hello? Let friend with Snom?
And as
Let
you
want mushroom?"
as you do at this point, it kind of comes out from under. You now see its large mouth. It has no teeth, but it has almost razor sharp, it's sort of its skeleton almost. Its composition, almost like razor sharp stalagmites for teeth instead of actual teeth. As this now rounded head creature with on all fours kind of comes out from below you and kind of gives out this large roar as you have you've disturbed it. You've come into its sort of lair.
Next, try to
As
warn
we
Snom.
will-
I have a question.
Yep.
I have a question. Do I know anything about bullets as like a species? Like I can do I know anything about them? I do like a nature check or something.
That probably would have been
Survival
your history
check.
check.
That would have been my history. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Do
yeah.
I know whether they're sensitive to light?
They are not.
We're sensitive to light.
Well, you're sensitive to sunlight,
Light.
right? Not even torches, not even bright lights. Sunlight specifically, I think.
Kidoki.
Yep. As Kex, you definitely hear the roar, but you're gonna start 10 feet away, and Snom is 20 feet down. All right, here we go. Everyone, roll initiative.
Ooh,
Here we go.
here we go,
Ready.
boys and girls.
Ready. 13.
13.
13.
15.
Okay, Kex.
8.
8. Makes sense. You were at the stalagmite.
That's right.
So we have Snom at 13, Snacks 15, Hex at 8, and my baby Bullet at
So cute.
19. Yes,
I don't want to
eight,
must
kill a
have a
baby
great
Gillette.
8 feet of cute. Yeah.
8 feet of cute.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we can befriend it and tame it, and it could just
Maybe.
like we can ride on it.
Gives out
We could
this.
use
Ride
it
on
to
it.
attack the dragon.
We can all ride on it. It's big enough.
It could. It's so big.
Gives out
This
a
could be a
huge
golden
roar
opportunity.
as like almost a shark emerging from the water. It kind of comes up from the ground, biting at you, Snom.
When it gets within 10 feet of me, I'd like to use my reaction for Halo Spores.
Yep, it's definitely within 10 feet of you.
I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode an invisible mushroom in its face.
Okay.
Because Tom doesn't like things in their personal space.
Now this doesn't
First.
stop its attack, right?
This is important. No, but it will piss it off, maybe.
Okay.
Or do some damage. Or be a warning shot. Something. Oh, 4 damage! Take it!
It's good 4
Stay
damage.
there! Stop
Sad baby
Give
Give
Mushroom
Gillette.
out this. Oh,
this! Stay there!
what is your armor class?
Hey! Not high enough. Not high enough.
What's your armor class?
15?
14?
I think it's 15.
15.
I know.
Yeah.
We're just hearing 15.
Okay. 15 is enough as you just you swing out of the way
Ugh.
to the right a little bit as its giant jaws chomp right into where you were, breaking some of the stone off the ledge. As its turn. Misses. All right, Snex.
I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt at it. Is it within 5 feet
Yeah.
of Stomp?
Mhm. He's engaged.
Excellent. Perfect.
You're welcome.
Great. Thanks for that. Well, and one of the dice was a crit fail, so it works out. I have a 24
Yay.
That'll hit.
to hit.
Yep.
And I get
Wow.
sneak attack damage, which is sick. Being sneaky. Ooh, I rolled well. 17 damage.
17 damage. My.
Oh my! Oh
Gives out a
my.
huge
damage.
shriek of pain as you hit it right. You see as the bottom half comes out, the armor hasn't grown as much around the back as it has the front part of the head. As you one of your bolts finds it right in the in sort of the back hip of the creature.
Oh, how's
Anything-
it gonna walk?
Anything else you want to do?
Now, my light crossbow has the loading property. Is that a full action?
No, it just means you can only fire it once per turn.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, for like a rogue, it doesn't matter, right? But if you have, let's say, if you're like a fighter and you have 3 attacks, then it matters.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. What can I do? I have.
You have cunning
I
action.
would. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
so make a hide check.
That's just stealth, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do I roll with advantage? I don't roll with
Nope,
advantage.
you just
though.
roll normal.
I have a 19.
Okay, do you want to hide behind? You hide kind of where you are.
Yeah,
So-
there's like a because this is near the rock thing that's the
Bottom.
rope's attached to.
Yeah. So you just
So
kind
I
of like
just-
you hide behind that, or you crouch down even lower. Because you're like,
Get a sniper. Lie down on your belly.
yeah. All right, Snom, it is your turn.
Okay. Right. So, am I still 10 feet from the bottom?
Yes, but it's also like
Okay, cool.
it's like up, like chomping at your feet.
So is there? So I swung to the side. Can I climb down still?
Uh,
Can I climb onto it?
can you climb onto it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should I like swing off to the side?
Yep.
I like stand on its back.
yeah, you can try to. For sure.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like to do?
I would like to do that, and I
Alright.
would like to wrap the rope around it, like around its neck, and be like, shh.
Okay, go ahead and make a. Let's start with an acrobatics check as you're trying to
Okay.
climb onto this creature that's writhing in pain, in hip pain, as it's trying to chomp at you.
16!
Okay, you kind of time it. You get onto its back. You want to wrap. You want to try and suit. You want to try and like
Wrap the rope like
wrap the
reins.
rope around. Okay.
Yeah, like reins. I'm gonna ride
Okay.
it up the wall.
Make
Right
a
up the
survival
wall.
check for me. As you try and wrap the rope around, and we'll see on the next turn you can try and soothe it.
14.
14. Okay, you get the rope around. You get the remaining rope.
I
You
want to
start.
hold on tight so I
Yeah,
can't
you're
fight
gonna
you.
try
I
and
wanna,
hold on
like, fight
tight. Yep.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay.
I love it.
Anything else you have
One
to
of
do
you
on your
take
turn?
Food so it comes up to the top. I don't think so.
Okay, Kex.
I mean, actually, you know what? Actually, I do have one thing.
Okay.
I want a bonus action cast a shillelagh
Okay.
on my quarterstaff. That's, I guess, on my strap to my back.
Okay. You cast
Wanna just
Shillelagh on
cast
the quarter
Shillelagh on
staff.
it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Kex,
happy.
you're 10 feet away from the ledge. You hear a bunch of commotion below, but you don't quite know what's going on.
Tex will run to the ledge.
Okay, you see Snom. There's a rope around this baby land shark like type creature that's 8 feet long. She's trying to ride it.
Snom, creature rider
Cut
now?
rope! Can I yell, cut
Yep.
rope? Or like drop rope or something? Can I yell that?
Yep.
Kex, cut rope. If Snom say so, Snom smart.
Snom smart.
So you're gonna cut the rope?
Actually, can I continue with the my move action to go back to the
Yep.
stalagmite and just move it off?
Yeah, of course. So you untie it, basically?
Yeah, just untie it. I
Okay.
don't really want us to like shorten our ropes.
So
So
any
you like
further than
you like run over
already
the
are.
ledge, you're like, cut rope.
Cut.
Okay. You like run back and you untie the rope. Okay. Anything else you like to do on your turn? That's probably your action, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
okay.
I don't really know what to do considering they're 20 feet below me or more.
It's true. It's true. So what happens when you loudly recite your poem in the middle of the caves? But it's great. Great.
Yeah. You gotta do it sometimes. I
Working
think.
out for me.
Snom, I
I
need you
have
to
a
make
bullet mount.
Yeah, I need you to make a this would probably be an athletics check. DC is gonna be 15. Gonna be high.
I'll succeed! Oh my god! I rolled a 15!
Okay, it
Oh
starts
my God!
it starts writhing around
It's happening!
and you're
It's like bull riding it.
yeah, Snom, you're able to kind of control it. As it starts getting frustrated by you. Next, you watch as it starts digging very quickly downward.
Uh-oh.
As it
no.
looks like it's almost going to submerge into the ground.
Does it look hurt at all?
Oh, it's decently hurt. I mean, you did quite a bit of damage to it. So,
I mean, I rolled really well.
Yep.
But
all right, that's its turn. Snex.
all right, I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
Okay.
So just peek up.
So if you roll a 1,
Yeah, I know, but I have
Look at me.
advantage because she's within 5 feet
It's
of
true.
it, so I have
It's
to
true.
roll 2 ones.
Honestly, I thought about groveling on the rope. I was like,
Grovel on the
dang,
rope.
my life right now.
Would the creature even be able to tell? Like, how would that work?
Like, I
Grovel,
was just
cower,
begging.
and beg.
Yeah, I have a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Then roll damage.
I did 14 damage.
14.
No, wait.
Gives
No, sorry, 12 damage. 12 damage.
Okay. Gives another cry of pain as your bolt finds an opening in the side of its armor.
I'm not getting these arrows back, am I?
You know, the bolts are probably long gone.
Probably not getting these ones back.
Can I grab them?
Yeah, sure.
It's not
Okay,
retreat.
anything else you want to do? You want to hide again?
Yeah, I'll hide again.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
Ooh, I have a 23.
As you duck back.
I'm not here.
All right, Snom. It's time. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
You held on.
I'm gonna try to soothe it.
You're gonna try
I
and
want to
soothe
be
it?
its friend. I'm gonna be like,
All right.
shh, and maybe like angle it upwards to see if it'll climb the wall.
All right. Let's make
Towards
a
neck.
let's
Like,
make an
I can get it up there.
animal handling check. This is gonna be hard.
Here we go.
But the
This is
dice
weird
have not failed you
combat.
yet.
Weird combat. Oh no, I failed that. It's like a 9.
It's like a 9. Okay.
It's not good.
You try and
Not good.
soothe it. It gives no. It doesn't really. It's hurt. You all have attacked it. You're trying to restrain it. It does not like this at all.
Mm.
As it is gives another roar.
I try to like angle it upwards so
Okay.
it like to drive it up the wall. Can I try to do that? Can I try to drive it?
Yeah. Make a strength check. This will be contested
Okay, this is bad.
to keep it from submerging.
Oh, 17! Yeah!
Okay.
Oh,
No! No! Drive it up the wall! You got this,
As
Mom!
you kind of with all your strength, the adrenaline kicks in. You keep it from
I want to
submerging.
come out of that tunnel into the forge with this bullet.
Yeah.
That's what I want
As
right
you
now.
aim it towards the wall. Okay. Kek, is that your turn? Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, I have a question. Would jumping off of it or rolling off of it or dismantling it, like, would that be a bonus action or would that be actually, can I
That would probably
prepare
just
that?
be
So if it, like, goes underground, that I just let it go underground and I hop off?
Yeah, I would say that would be like we can call it like a prepared movement.
Okay, yeah, I would
That's
like
fine.
to do that. If it looks like it's going to submerge or go through the wall
Yep.
in some way that I will not survive,
Right.
I want to just move on.
Yeah, that'd be splatted
That would be
kobold.
bad.
If that happened.
Yeah, that
that'd
would be
a
bad.
little- All right, and we're at Kex now.
Kex goes to the ledge.
Okay.
Kex looks down.
30-foot drop.
Is Snom okay?
Snap, great! Snap, new friend!
Kex don't think Snom made friends. Kex will hold a reaction. Kex doesn't know what to do.
Well, you gotta declare what you're gonna do if you're gonna hold. Has to be a conditional thing. So it's like, if this happens,
Right.
I'm gonna do this.
If the thing comes up and over the ledge,
Okay.
I will hold an action to stab it.
Okay. So you're gonna attack it if
Over
it comes
your
up your way.
Or over the other ledge.
Well, he's not on.
If it comes
Towards him, because he wouldn't be able to
towards-
reach
got it.
around
towards
him.
me,
Got
He
it.
doesn't know I'm there, as far as I'm concerned.
I lost track of snacks.
Yeah.
That's a sneaky
Side.
snack.
Next left
That's
us.
neat.
Snack sneaks.
Okay. As you do so, you watch as the Snom is trying to, with all her might, keep the creature from submerging, and it doesn't. As it in turn does exactly what you were waiting for, as it starts sort of crawling up the side. Snom, make a strength save.
Okay.
As you're trying to hold on to this large, heavy creature that's moving rapidly
Oh
up
my
the side.
god! 18. I'm not making this
Easy,
up.
as you just
I'm
hold
not
on
making
with all
Let's
your might.
go!
Let's go.
No!
Kex, make that a attack.
Okay.
Wait, which side is it going up? I wanted it to go
s-
up the snack side.
Yeah, it's going up Kex's side.
Okay.
Does Kex have advantage?
No!
No, you don't.
I'm within 5
Kex
feet.
will
Oh
miss.
yeah, that's true. If she's within 5 feet, you do, because you have pack tactics. Yeah.
Pack tactics.
Okay, then it is a 13 versus AC.
13
wow.
total.
Yeah.
Hey, 13 is not enough to break through its thick hide.
It's an unlucky roll.
okay.
As your spear kind of bounces off its armor. It is now in front of you. What is your armor class, Kex?
16.
16.
Just like, see
Oh.
snobs
As
like,
it
ah!
will, its jaws come up and it's gonna chomp down on you. As I got the 16. As you're gonna take 10 points of damage
Oh my god.
as its large jaws
gosh.
chomp down
So much damage.
on you.
Ow.
Okay.
Kex doesn't like Snom's friend.
The snob's friend is mean.
Next, you watch as all this is happening.
Climb up!
It's now on the other ledge. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shot.
For 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Having advantage is so nice. For 10 damage.
10 damage. Another roar of pain as your bolt finds it in the back again. It's quite hurt at this point, Snom. Anything else you want to do, Snex? Do you want to hide again?
Please.
I will hide again.
All right, go ahead and roll your hide.
I'm not very hidden. I have an 8.
All right.
I'm just kind of like standing there looking to see
Yeah.
if it's dead.
You think you're hidden, but you're not. All right, Snom, it's your turn. Creature's quite hurt.
I want to soothe it again.
You want to try and soothe it? Okay.
Yeah, last chance to be my friend.
Make an
If
animal
it fails,
animal
I'll
handling
let you
check.
guys kill it. Okay, here we go, buddy. No, that was not great. Okay, 12.
12.
Is it my friend?
12. It's definitely hurt, and it's afraid. It's afraid of you. It's afraid of Kex. It's afraid of whatever is shooting it in the back constantly, as it's now operating more out of fear than anything.
Don't
And
be afraid.
It's probable sort of its probable reaction is to fight, right, or flee.
Can I insight it and tell whether it's going to like fight us or
Yeah,
whether
I'll say you can.
manage
I'll say you
be
can
a
insight, but
friend?
that's probably all you can do this turn. Yep. Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, not 20!
Nat
What
20?
does the bullet think?
Okay, with your natural 20, you definitely know that this bullet is alone. It's small for a bullet. It's probably, like I mentioned, a baby, right? It's quite young still. This is definitely its sort of home. It's now been disturbed. It's confused and afraid. You know, it's animalistic, so it doesn't know what to do but to maybe eat or fight the lot of you. But now it's looking to run anywhere. It doesn't really know where it's gonna go or what it's gonna do, but it's definitely afraid. It probably looks like it's gonna run further down into the mine, back to where the mines are, right? Back to where you all came from, as it's on this side. Yep. You do have we'll say like 3 sentences if you want to say or communicate anything.
Okay.
That'll probably be your turn.
Nom thinks it's afraid. Nom thinks it runs into mine. Nom thinks we should direct it to run into Forge. Maybe fire or something in front so it goes other way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Hex, it's your turn.
Okay.
Could you imagine we run this thing into the Forge? Best.
I feel like we would be doing the exact opposite of sneaking.
Not be very stealthy, but yes, that would be
Not be
awesome.
stealthy, but they have to fight it. The Dragonborn
I mean,
would have
it's
to fight
so
it.
hurt. I've done so much damage.
Except
They
it's
don't
like
fight
almost
us.
dead. Yeah.
Kex, Kex thinks Snom's smart.
Surprise.
No, I'm smart. No, I'm
Snom's smart.
What do you?
Kex will make an intimidation roll
Okay.
to shout, scream at it to make it run the other way.
Okay. You can roll with an advantage. because Snom figured out that it sort of.
I might not need to roll with
Still
an
feel afraid.
advantage with that roll. Oh, okay. That is an 18 total.
18. How do you intimidate this beast?
I like smashed the spear and my shield together and let out
Yes.
a kobold war cry.
Okay, you let out a kobold war cry. You watch in its eyes. It's afraid of you. Definitely gonna run the other direction.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
So happy right now.
Kex thinks Snom should get off it. I don't know. That's it. That's my turn.
Snom, wait till other side.
Okay.
Get off it.
Snom, you feel a lurch as the bullet definitely starts sort of turning around. And it's actually gonna jump across. It's gonna jump into the side of the other wall and then sort of like climb up. I need you to make another another strength check as try and hold on.
I'm totally gonna fall off.
It's gonna be sad.
It's gonna be so bad.
You're gonna take so much damage.
I'm gonna take so much damage.
10. Okay. As it sort of jumps across and goes into the wall, you fall. You finally maybe you're tired. Maybe it's the weight of it. You let go, and you're gonna take.
Can I make it to grab the other rope?
Make a. I would say make a dex save for me. See what happens.
Okay. Oh, 19!
Okay, yeah, you're able to grab the other rope, and you avoid falling down. It does sort of run up the side of the wall and across. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, Snex. As this large beast is now barreling towards you. See if you roll the way.
I have an 18.
Okay. Usually roll the way as it starts sort of barreling down that tunnel. And it's actually now sort of almost carving the tunnel even larger than it was because the tunnel was a kobold tunnel, not a bullet tunnel.
Right.
Snom okay? I say as I like lean over.
Yeah. The creature is probably
I'm so tired.
the creature's probably 20 feet away from you now, Snex.
Okay. But it's moving.
It's moving.
It's gonna
yeah.
keep moving. I'm gonna just let it go if it seems like it's not.
Okay.
Like I'll roll. I'll use my cunning action to hide.
Okay.
So that it doesn't come back. Which is a 16.
Okay. You quickly hide as it keeps moving away.
And I'll see if Sam is okay.
I'm gonna start climbing up the rope. You can help me if you want to by pulling up the rope.
I'll pull up
While I climb up the rope.
Next help, Snom.
Okay.
Snom's so tired.
I'm so
Snom
tired.
wants Shroom Farm. Snom will do anything for Shroom Farm.
Shroom Farm.
Kex doesn't have rope.
Kex has rope? Doesn't Kex have rope?
No.
You just untied it.
Well, yeah, and then it.
It was tied
Oh.
Then it
around
trailed off.
the
Yeah,
billet.
the
Is it
bullet, yeah.
It's still around the
climb
bullet.
up. Snom climb up ledge. Undo rope on this ledge.
Mm,
Or Snom throw other end across.
Snom throw other end across. Keep this end tied to this end. And then
Retie other end.
retie other end. Because only one
Kex
rope.
so swole. Kex swole.
Kex swole. Snom smart.
All right.
Sneak.
So you all eventually make it across to the other side. You see the tunnel now is quite enlarged from the bullet running down that direction. Do you continue
right.
forward?
Let's go.
Kex hurt. Kex hurt.
Kex hurt.
Kex hurt.
Kex
Stomp.
very hurt.
Band-aid.
Kex fairly hurt. Band-Aid.
Ooh,
Band-Aid.
cure Kex. Cure Kex.
Snom cure. Kex. Snom smart.
Snom smart.
Snom smart.
Band-Aid Kex or Snom cure Kex? How hurt is?
Band-Aid Kex?
Band-Aid Kex.
Band-Aid Kex.
I'm Band-Aid
Swole.
Kex.
Kex.
Okay, I'm gonna put one of the Band-Aids.
Okay, so go ahead and
Kex.
roll Band-Aid.
+1, right?
Yeah, it's a
be
D4 plus
3.
1, I believe.
3.
Nice.
Start
A whole
wrapping them.
3 for you, good sir.
Kex get another Band-Aid?
How hurt is
Snom,
Kex?
Snom has Band-Aid. Snacks have Band-Aid.
Have
Kex
Band-Aid.
have Band-Aid.
Band-Aid. Snom have Band-Aid.
Yeah.
All of us have Band-Aids.
True.
Okay,
Kex
but
use
so how
Band-Aid.
hurt are you? Because I could just cure wounds you if you're a lot of hurt.
One more Band-Aid would be fine.
Okay, cool.
wanna say
Snacks
secret warrant.
give Kex Band-Aid. Snacks
Kex has Band-Aid.
Kex frontline. Kex
Yeah.
fight. Kex fight.
Band-Aid you.
Yeah.
The pool of Band-Aids.
Okay, so
Next sneak.
Snack sneaks.
Snacks,
Sneakily.
D4
Please,
plus 1,
please.
right?
yeah, D4 plus 1. Sorry.
That's a 3, so 4.
Okay. Perfect.
Really?
So you start bandaging sort of the tooth marks that kind of pierce through your hide, your skin. Kind of wrapped a little bit, but you feel okay. Are you three going to continue sneaking down this tunnel?
Yes.
All
Oh yeah, we don't need to be sneaky anymore though. Snom's just gonna run full speed.
Snom!
bullet.
Snack sneak.
Okay, Snom's running.
Surprise.
Snom sneak?
Snom sneak. Surprise. Sneak. Snacks. Surprise. Fire
I
mode
stop
face.
running,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start sneaking.
All right.
Sneaking.
The three of you can. The three of you can roll stealth when you're ready to.
I'm ready. Huh.
Oh, Kex.
My criminal background is coming in, man.
That's awesome.
On sneak, and it's not 7.
Oh,
Those are all the good rolls, guys. It was to do the epic bullet thing.
That was cool though.
23.
Holy moly.
Goodness.
Kex. Kex sneak. I have a
X
dirty 20.
so sneak.
So
I'm too excited about the bullet.
Kex and Snom, you're quite sneaky. Snom, on the other hand, or Kex and Snacks. Kex and Snacks are quite sneaky. Snom, on the other hand, you're excited. You're excited about the bullet. Maybe you're talking to yourself. Maybe you're talking to your shrooms.
Talking to my invisible shrooms, the ones that are floating
That's
around
right.
me in circles.
The three of you sneak for probably about another 20 minutes at this point, and it starts getting warmer. Now, for Snacks, this is familiar to you as you worked in the metalworks. And eventually, you see now an opening. It's dim, if not bright light at this point. The tunnel around you, the stone starts getting almost a dull reddish orange, mostly from heat. As even every step you take, you feel sort of the warm stone underneath your feet. It's sort of
Is it
nice.
nice?
It's nice
Yeah.
at first, and then it starts getting a little more more hot. Yeah,
Well,
like you
comfortable.
wouldn't want. Yeah, almost uncomfortable. Like not hurting you, but almost maybe agitating if you stayed too long here. You do see that the tunnel, which at one point was a lot smaller, has now been kind of blown wide open. The exit is probably about a 5-foot sort of opening.
I'm gonna try to make a perception. Like I'm gonna try to crawl closer towards that entrance and make a perception check. Maybe
Okay.
if there are stalagmites, I could hide behind something.
Yeah. What do the rest of you want to do?
I'll follow Snom's lead.
Yep.
Okay,
Following.
So, as a group, you can make a. So you can all make stealth checks. Sorry. As you try and sneak.
Should we? Let's do it.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Oh,
That's bad.
19.
It's not a crit fail though.
19.
11.
11.
Okay.
I'm hit.
And then.
Hide.
Snom, you can make a perception check, and you can have an advantage because we'll just say the group is doing this.
5 and a 6. Okay, so that's a 11.
11. Okay.
11.
With your 11, what you can see, as I rolled quite poorly on my contested checks to spot you all, is you see below you, it kind of drops about 5 feet, and then you see sort of this vast open cave. Once again, Snacks, this would be familiar to you as you've been here before. This cave is entirely lit. It's probably about 400 feet tall and maybe 300 feet in diameter. Actually, probably bigger, 500 feet in diameter. But the most notable thing about this sort of large cave is that molten lava is sort of pouring in and out of it, glowing. Right, there's a lake of lava that's sort of lighting up this whole area. And only about a quarter of the cave, about 100, 150 feet of it, sort of to your right, is sort of this black, charred, strong stone that has sort of survived the lava melting it. There, the group of you see all sorts of various different anvils, working materials, ore that was brought from the deep mines being brought in. You see kobolds of all sorts working, crafting things from weapons to cutlery to chairs to all sorts of different things.
Cutlery, which is very important.
You do see, of course, also more heavily armored than before. Much taller, towering over the small kobolds. Definitely dragonborn guards. You see their long tails, you see their sort of dragon snouts and horns, and they stand at about, anywhere from 5'9" to 6'5", heavily armored with weapons, doing their rounds.
Oppressors, firemouth face.
Oppressors!
There is, of course, various different crates and barrels and equipment around that that you can hide around and things like that. But what's most notable is that about 20 feet from you, from the exit, is the bullet on the ground, not moving. As two dragonborn guards are sort of standing over it, quite heavily armored with their helmets, with their sort of black armor.
Bullet tried.
Spears and shields, as you see a couple.
Has killed some friend. They must die.
Bullet was not friend.
Bullet hurt Keck.
Bullet hurt Kex.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Do I know where there are weapons?
Yeah, definitely. We'll stay on the far side of the metalworks.
Okay. I sort of whisper to my companion. Snex knows weapons, steals weapons. Snex sneaks.
Keck
Sneak
wants
steals
to
weapons.
kill.
Yeah.
And kill?
Snex. So many firemouth face. Snex sneaks.
How many firemouth faces?
How many of them?
Make
are
a perception check. Kex, you can make it with an advantage because I assume as a group you're gonna look.
Don't need to. Nat 20.
Okay.
Hey.
Not 20. You guys are rolling well. But you know what that means.
Rolled a crit fail earlier.
It means eventually you won't.
I rolled a crit fail earlier too.
So ominous.
There's probably about 20 guards in here. Actually, let me pull up my sheet now that because you rolled that to 20.
20
I'll tell you
cards.
everything. See
Yes,
God.
tells everything.
in the middle.
Every-
All of us to kill the deep mines, and these guys are more strong.
You see about 20 guards that are even more heavily armored. You see about two of the largest Dragonborn, probably standing at about 6'7".
Oh,
They don't have shields. They do have sort of short red capes that go down to basically like their waist, and with sort of great swords on their back. Well, one has a great sword and the other one has a large crossbow.
so there's
And then
how many Dragonborn?
There's 20 guards,
Three.
and there's two sort of larger ones that are also
How
heavily
many
armored.
kobolds?
There's like 50 kobolds. However, you do notice that there is one other Dragonborn in here who's not a guard. It is not one of these ones. He's probably about like we'll say like 6 feet. He is not wearing any armor. He's topless. You see his sort of orange scales that are quite worn. You see sort of some scars all over his body, and he definitely seems to be at the closest to the fire at a particularly large forge. Every so often shoveling in more coal to keep the fire going. Every so often banging on weapons and armor with his large hammer. And the kobolds seem to run to him for questions, commands, things like that. But there's something about it. But the guards don't seem to necessarily respect him. Like he's not one of the guards, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dragonborn
Snom?
like kobolds?
Yeah, so I'm
Firemouth?
gonna ask
Friendly
next.
firemouth?
Friendly Firemouth?
Friendly Firemouth. Hmm.
Firemouth face.
Does there look like there could be a route that I could take to sneak through to where the weapons are?
Say investigation.
Okay. I have a 12.
Okay. With a 12, you don't see a clear route, but you do see that there is definitely some sort of guard rotation.
Okay.
Right. They probably rotate with 20 of them. Yeah, they rotate in packs of 4. So there's about 5 guard rotations. Though the two sort of well, I'll just tell you they're knights, right? These like dragon knights are sort of dragonborn knights are sort of keeping watch almost persistently. Like they don't necessarily move.
Okay.
They're not necessarily watching for the small things, they're kind of watching for bigger things.
Right.
Like
Next
the bullet.
thing.
Sure, yeah.
Next thing. Option A. Option 2. Next and Snom and Kex sneak when guards go away. Option 2. Next and Snom and Kex start Revolution 2.
Kex likes second.
Kex likes 2.
By the way, just to make it clear to everyone, because I realized I didn't say it out loud. So before you is the large sort of metalworks camp stone area. To the left is the giant lake of lava, and then to the right it starts sort of sloping upward. And there's definitely another sort of familiar looking tunnel that, if you remembered from the map, definitely leads to the barracks.
The gate.
The gates.
Oh.
Okay.
You would know that you can't see the gate from where you are. Like the gates aren't that close.
Right.
They're little ways away.
Yeah.
But like when I mean little ways away, I mean maybe 500 feet, 700 feet, something like that.
I have some questions. Do I know what Dragonborn eat? Will Dragonborns eat kobolds if they're really very hungry?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
But these you know the
Nom.
guards, they aren't hungry because they just take your food if they're hungry.
Right.
Option 3.
Option 3.
S. Snacks, kex. Sneaks to gate. Snacks, kex. Lock gate outside. Kex and kex lock all gates. Goes to mushroom farm.
Snom goes to mushroom.
Look,
Snom
everyone
smart.
away.
Snom smart. Snack sneaks.
Sneaks.
Snack sneaks.
All right, I'm gonna start making my way towards the gate then.
All right. Alone?
Prepare for 2.
Well, I'll go first. I don't know if the others will follow me.
So to get to the
We'll sneak.
So just to explain, to get to the gates, which are probably manned, dragons, born,
Dragon.
manned, right?
Guarded.
So you guarded. There you go. Dragonborn guarded. You're probably looking at least 3 stealth checks, and then another one to sort of hide from the gate. So
can I sneak a little bit? Sneak a little bit so I can get a good view of it.
Sure.
To help inform our decision.
Yeah, we'll probably need at least 2 stealth checks, like successful, to get to a point where you can see the gate.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know how many rolls you're making.
Yep.
Because we're playing.
Well, and I can probably see like where I would.
Yeah.
Like hide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kex too swell. Kex stay.
Kex too swole. Kex stay. How far is it? Like how many like?
Well,
movement wise, how many feet?
Yeah, so the platform is probably about 200 feet like long, and then like 100 feet wide, like the actual work area, and then it's lava, and then to the
distance,
right.
The distance I'd be sneaking would be how far?
Like 100 feet.
Okay, so it's a good distance.
Yeah. That's why it's like 2 or 3 rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some could fight. X. I have a question. Do the guards have weapons on them, or are there weapons like lying down somewhere?
There's both.
Like, are there like weapons on them? Okay,
Yeah, they definitely have weapons on them. Like they're armored, and then there's like piles of swords and piles of armor and piles of spears and.
Snack sneaks get weapons, or snack sneaks do lock gate? Where does snack sneaks?
From your experience as well, part of what's difficult is that the kobolds are also weakened, right? You remember being exhausted, you remember being malnourished, you remember being worked very hard. So yes, they have guards here, but also even if all the kobolds took up arms, it would still be a pretty rough fight in some ways, right? They don't have armor, they don't have. Not saying that can't happen. I'm just saying.
I would know that it's guarded though.
Yeah, you would know it's guarded.
So I'll tell. So, Snom. Next thinks gates guarded. Firemouth faces.
Snom agree.
Next think risky.
Not impossibly guarded. I just want to note that, but it's not empty.
No. Snack sneak steal.
Option 2? Option 2?
Where's that option A? I don't remember.
Option A? Option A.
Option A. All right. What's the closest weapon or weapons that we see that we or I could steal?
Oh wow. Okay. So you see sort of near the middle farthest left, actually right beside where that lone Dragonborn is, who's working away, is a collection of javelins that are beautifully crafted. They don't
Beautifully
look
crafted.
Yeah, they don't look like he's taking the time. It's probably predominantly what he's working on. Other kobolds can kind of pump out swords or shields or spears or whatever, right? They have molds and things like that, but this Dragonborn clearly has a lot of skill. The javelins themselves are of this sort of the clarity of the metal, the work, etc. It's got like golden interlays and things like that throughout it.
Pretty.
He's quite a good smith.
Okay. I'd like to start trying to make my way over there.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Sneakily.
Yeah. What do the rest of you do?
Sneak.
I prepare myself that if they get spotted and then get in trouble, I will make a diversion.
Okay, you want to make a diversion if they get spotted. Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I think Snom will also sneak.
Okay.
Actually, I think Snom will see what Sneck's doing first, and then when Sneck comes back, Snom will go next.
Okay.
We don't like run into each other because I don't know the route, so
Yep.
I'm just gonna watch what he's doing and then need to do it when he gets back.
Okay. So with your 12,
Hey, I've been looking for an opportunity to use deception.
it's true. As you start sneaking, you hear a sort of low voice of a Dragonborn. As you get caught, the four of them sort of coming by, they turn around just as you were crossing. You didn't realize. You weren't as familiar with the route yet. As they say, you, Kobold,
Yeah.
why aren't you at your station? Where did you get that
Next.
armor?
Tired. Snacks work hard.
Where did you get that stuff?
Snacks try on to see if fit.
Give
Snacks take off right away.
Give it here.
All right, I'll take off. I'll take off my armor.
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to deceive them that you were just trying to try this stuff on, that you're tired.
What I'm here for. I have a 24 deception.
Rogues at early level with their expertise. Okay. You said you were.
Tom is
you were
so bad
trying
at
it-
lying.
You said
I
you were
was
trying it
trying
on, and that you were tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bad. That was I would have just cowered. I would have just like
Snacks wants to
You and you're just gonna.
I
give
said
them,
I said that Snacks works hard.
Okay, you're gonna give them
Yeah.
your stuff. Your
I
stuff.
would like sleight of hand to keep my. I guess it would be too difficult to hide a light crossbow, so I'm gonna try and hide my dagger.
Okay, so go ahead and roll sleight of hand. See how well you are at
Oh, our crit failed on it.
You crit
Ah.
failed. All right.
Sleight of hand is my best skill. I have a +8 to it. I'm so mad.
Okay.
So
So
mad.
oh no.
You at first you begin your lie. You take off your stuff. One of them sort of picks it up, gathers it together, and then they were gonna let you go, and then you had to try and keep something. You couldn't keep your. It's like these kobolds. He says, "You're gonna pay for that."
Snacks
As,
no have gold. Snacks is slave.
As they start beating you with the back of their spears. The three of them.
Okay.
You're gonna take a total of 5 damage. Because they're beating you with their shafts. They're not trying to kill you.
Because I'm a worker.
You're a worker. They believe you're a worker.
Yeah.
But you're a worker who's greedy. As
I
they
mean-
take your dagger, they take all your stuff.
Yep.
They say, "Get back to work."
Oh,
The nice thing though is that I would know what work on this floor would look like.
Yes.
It's not like.
Yep.
Yep.
So what do you do? Where do you go? Or sorry,
Um,
what do the rest of you
Infiltrate.
do?
Yeah.
Yes, Snom and Snex. What? Sorry, Snom and Kex. You see this happening. See Snex get beat up.
Next a goner.
Kex is starting to get angry. But Kex,
I'm worried for Snack.
Kex wait. Kex waits.
Okay, so Kex is
Snex
gonna wait.
okay.
Snom waits.
Okay, you're-
Waits for signal from Snacks.
okay, so you're both gonna wait.
And then strikes.
Uh-oh.
All right. Snex, you find the closest sort of workbench. A couple other kobolds there. They kind of look at you funny because they know you're not one of them. It's like there's like 4 spots and you're like trying to like budge your way in to like get a spot.
I'll because like presumably there's a lot of like working pieces.
Yeah.
So can I pretend to be one of those guys who moves stuff from one place to another?
Sure, yeah. So they're working with
Like a
gears at this particular spot. So you're gonna try and like move like shipments and stuff, like boxes of gears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is try and scout out a route. I want to scout out a route for Snom to get to the Dragonborn.
Okay.
That's what I want to do
Okay.
while I'm bussing stuff back and forth.
So this is gonna be probably a performance check
Okay.
for you to pretend like you're just moving stuff around convincingly and not lingering too long. You're gonna have to kind of know the social in and outs of that, and
Okay.
go ahead and roll performance.
Dude, I can't roll tonight. At least it's not a crit fail. It's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
You Mr. can't roll. Oh, I only got 24 damage on.
I rolled well on damage.
I'm hitting on a 33.
Oh.
It's as you start going around, you begin lingering too long. You begin looking a little too obvious. And at this point, those same guards that were keeping an eye on you come back.
Uh-oh.
He says, drop your box with me, Kobold.
Uh-oh. I'll drop it.
Okay. The four of them begin escorting you.
Oh,
Kex
no.
and Snom, you see Snex, all his gear is gone, escorted by 4 large, heavily armored Dragonborn guards.
You know where they put
Kex-
his stuff? Did we see where they put it?
They've probably redistributed it along the line. Whatever
I mean, it
he
wasn't
had,
anything special. It was
whatever
just
he
like
had, you could find here. There's enough
not-
gear here to arm everybody if you really wanted to, like, or at least a majority of the kobolds decently.
Snom, sneaks, knave, snacks. Kex diversion. Quick.
Quick! I start sneaking.
Okay, Snom, make a stealth check. Kex, what are you gonna do?
19! I'm so...
I like make myself known. And I scream out at the Dragonborn.
Like the closest Dragonborn guards?
Well, into the entire room.
Okay, what are you screaming?
Fireball faces stink. Kobold Revolution.
Oh no! Here we
Okay.
go.
And you're trying to cause a diversion.
I'm trying to get their attention. Yeah,
Okay.
all of them.
You can choose to either make a persuasion check or a intimidation check. Take your pick. Whatever is more appropriate flavor-wise, in your opinion.
In my opinion, because it's a 0 on both as well, it'll be an intimidation
Okay.
check.
So you're trying to more rouse the guards than the...
Yes,
leaders. Okay.
I'm trying to. Yeah. That is a 17.
17.
That's
Okay.
good.
Kex gives out a large yell as a lot of the guards turn to look your direction. Snacks.
I
mhm.
I'm just smashing my spear on my shield, and then I'm going to turn around and run into the tunnel.
Okay, you're gonna run into the tunnel.
Can I be grabbing weapons for Snacks as I go? Like, can I grab him a crossbow and some bolts, or can I grab him like a dagger? Grab him in anything on my way?
Yeah, you could
So that they're all
grab
running.
a couple things. Yeah. Roll
Okay.
make a, we'll say sleight of hand check, because you're going quick. You're trying to be stealthy while you're doing it. See how well you're able to just grab things as you go.
Grab things, I know? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Oh, 7.
7? Okay,
I thought you were gonna say 17.
you grab a light crossbow, and that's about it. No bolts or anything.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, eventually he could do something with it.
Nope.
I grabbed it.
Yay! This is because of earlier, isn't it? This is earlier.
Oh man, that's awesome. All right. As Kex, you begin running down the tunnel. You definitely hear footsteps chasing you.
Awesome.
As sound of heavy metal, and it's actually in the beginning. Well, because of the bullet, it's actually not that hard for them to follow you.
Yeah.
As some guards start chasing after you.
And across the rope.
A fight in
the
3
rope.
parts. We're all in different areas.
Snom, you see about 2 groups of guards go after him. So about 8 guards have gone. Not the one that's on Snex, though.
No, of course not. Why would
Snex,
they?
as you quickly get brought, they look a brief second. They're like, the others have it. We're gonna deal with this one. As they bring you to it's close to the entrance into the metalworks. So kind of like the back right have you. There you see a bunch of cages. There's about 10 of them. Half of them are filled.
Okay.
With they're probably small cages. The kobold sized cages.
Oh.
Or singular kobolds.
Aww.
As
No.
they beat you again.
Of course
You can
they
take
do.
another 5 points of damage.
Are they trying to knock me unconscious?
No.
I have a question.
Is that will knock me
If
unconscious?
8 guards,
Yep.
if 8 guards went down the tunnel, and 4 guards are now walking up the thing with him, how many guards are in the room with all of the kobolds?
8.
So, well, there would be 12 guards.
There's
4
20
with
total.
him. So there would be 2 more rotations.
Or would there-
2 more groups.
There'd be 8 in the room with like 50 kobolds.
Yeah, and the 2 knights, right? Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Strength in numbers.
They're perfect.
Right. They're not trying to kill you,
But that will knock me out.
Oh, okay. How much health do you have?
I have 10 hit points.
At level 2?
At level 2, I have 10 hit points.
Then yes, you are knocked out,
I'm unconscious.
and they throw you into the cage.
Do I need to make death saves?
No,
Okay.
no, because it's not lethal. You can always, if as long as you're making a melee attack, you can declare you're trying to make it non-lethal, and that's how you knock people out and interrogate them.
Okay. Next question.
Hmm?
Are the short swords like kobold-sized short swords, or do we have to use like Dragonborn daggers to count as short swords?
Yeah, you did Dragonborn daggers. Yeah.
Okay. So is there a pile of daggers?
Yeah.
Like a box?
Make another stealth check for me as you're
Okay.
sneaking over to a bunch of kobold-sized short swords.
Not trying to be sneaky.
You can have an
Oh,
okay. So you can have an
yeah,
advantage.
I was just gonna a rousing speech.
Oh, you don't
That
want
was my plan.
you don't want to sneak? Sorry. Were you trying to sneak or were you not trying to sneak?
I'm thinking whether I should
Okay.
rescue Snacks or whether I should start the revolution and use the
If
diversion
you-
to rescue Snacks.
If you sneak, I'll give you an
That'll also
advantage
save
because there's a diversion going on. So
Okay, I will sneak to the swords.
you have
I
an
will
advantage on the sneak.
No, I'm okay, 14.
Okay, easy enough. There's only 2 other guard rotations. Kind of wait them out. There's
Okay.
gaps because they're used to there being 5. You get to the short swords.
Okay,
A
cool.
couple kobolds at the
I'm
benches
going-
working on them look at you. Kind of curious, but they keep working.
Okay, can all of the kobolds in this room see and hear me if I were to stand on this box of short swords? Dragonborn
Probably
daggers?
not because you're 2 feet tall.
Like if I stood on it, like if I climbed on top of the box.
Yeah,
Probably could they hear me? If I was loud
probably,
enough?
we'll say like half could see and hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to climb on top of the box, and I'm going to say, "You don't know me! My name's Snom! I know you're scared, Snom's scared! Snom just wants rooms! The guards are gone! Take up arms!" And I'm going to start, like, handing the short swords and, like, grabbing a bunch of arms and, like, running through.
Okay, go ahead and
It's time to fight! Guards gone!
make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm scared.
You got this. You got this. You can do it.
I do not have this. I have the worst persuasion in the history of skills.
I have a great persuasion, but I'm not there. I'm unconscious.
And you can have an advantage on this. You can have an advantage on this roll.
It's so bad. Okay, still a 7.
With the advantage.
5.
You toss swords at a couple of them, and a couple of them like hold them, and then like they look around, they look at you. They like drop the swords, and they like point. They're like, we're not with her.
Okay, I'm
Yikes.
going to grab like an armful of swords and run to the other half. And I'm going to repeat my rousing.
All right, go ahead and roll. Do you change anything about your speech?
It's
Or the
like
same
a
speech.
carbon copy of it. You're scared, Snom. Scared.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Add at the end.
Roll.
At the end, I'm going to add a line. It's our chance for freedom.
For freedom.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion with an advantage.
Okay.
But the guards are onto you now. They're closing in.
I know what I'm doing.
They know what you're doing.
Okay, 11. I convince anybody take up arms with me. When the guards get
11?
within 10 feet of me, I want to explode some of my mushrooms.
Okay.
A show of 4.
With an 11, you get about 3 kobolds. 3 kobolds join your
Excellent.
cause as they pick up
Excellent.
the swords. They stand with you.
Okay,
But there are 8.
I'm gonna say
There are 8 dragons.
guards. Okay, when they were taking him away, did I get close enough to see the cages / how many kobolds were in the cages?
There's 6 kobolds now in the cages, including Snacks,
Who is unconscious.
who's unconscious.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say, with me! And I'm gonna start running for the cages.
Wouldn't
Okay.
it be with Snom?
With Snom!
You start running towards the cages, and the Dragonborn guards start running after you. So
If there is an area where it bottlenecks a little bit,
Mhm.
I want to send the other kobolds in front, and I want to cast Earth Tremor.
okay, so
Make-
so
Bad for them.
roll. I need everyone to roll initiative for me here, including
even-
yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming for you, Snacks.
I think it's really odd that I get to add my dex modifier to
Evan.
this roll, considering I'm not. That's fine. I have an 8.
Evan.
Okay.
I
Evan.
have a
You go
14.
before me.
I don't wait, what?
Okay, so we have
Yep. Very dexterous even when I'm out.
Snacks is 7, or Snacks is 8.
Snacks is 8. Snom is 7.
Snom is 7. Tex, what did you
Seven.
get?
14.
Okay.
Kex is running for his life.
Okay. Cool.
We went and split the party.
Like really accidentally too. Like we weren't.
I don't know how accidentally that was.
I didn't intend to get thrown into a cage. That was 100% an accident.
Okay. Kex, you go first. I assume you're gonna continue running.
I am going to continue running, but I'm also remembering that Snex made the ground part because he was singing his poem. So I'm going to start screaming out Snex's poem.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely what happens when you run through caves and sing poems.
Okay. What are you trying to do in like by screaming it out?
I'm trying to make the ground part like Snex
okay.
did.
Yep. So you start screaming out the poem and running.
And running. Do you want me to roll in athletics for how fast I'm running?
Not yet. We're just gonna say you're running. Yeah. You are outpacing the guards by a little bit.
Nice.
Okay, so that'll be your go. Okay, the guards, Snom, the guards are definitely catching up. There is a little bit of a bottleneck between a pile of armor and a pile of ore that hasn't been used yet. That's about maybe 15 feet in width.
All I need.
Okay.
That's all I need. Okay, I'm going to send the three. I say, "Oh, to the cages!
Okay.
To the cages!"
Are you gonna send them to the cages?
And right when they get ahead of me, I'm gonna cast it because Earth Tremor doesn't affect me, but it'll affect anyone else around me.
Okay.
So when they're cleared of like the 10-foot radius, and I'm assuming just before the guards are about to get there, I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
Okay. So you're gonna kind of wait till the guards come to cast Earth Tremor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till they're like just on the edge of that 10 feet.
Yeah.
So at least one of them will get hit, maybe two.
Yeah,
assuming.
you see one pod of guards are coming towards you. The other pod are going towards the cages. Yeah. Or no, sorry, they're both coming your way. Sorry, they're both coming your way. Yeah, all 8 of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's what I want. All 8.
My notes. Quick.
All 8. All of them.
Every last one of them.
Every last one of them.
Coming your way.
That's all I got for a plan. No pressure, Snacks. Hope you got something going on.
Yep.
The unconscious.
We're outside the realms of plan A, 2, or 3, so.
We're just improvising at this point.
Yeah,
We're
that's
on
right.
plan B now.
Counting outside of A, 2, and 3 just gets kind of muddy.
A2, 3B.
Snacks, you awake.
Yes! Thank goodness.
You're on the ground.
Do I have 0 hit points still? Or you can give me
You're
1?
on the ground. You see now that your little cage has been opened. You feel sort of this warmth kind of flow throughout your throat, into your stomach, and then through your chest and your lungs. As your wounds start healing, you gain 9 HP.
Oh my gosh. I'm almost at max.
You also see sort of standing in front of, like, over you, pretty much kneeling over you now, is this blue kobold.
Was it the kobold that we saw before, or is this an...
Definitely.
Oh, sorry.
Definitely not. This is
Right,
a blue kobold. Yeah.
We haven't seen any blue ones in
No,
here
you haven't
before.
seen any blue ones.
Okay.
You see that she has leather armor on, sort of a vest over it.
Oh, yeah.
She has a hand crossbow in one hand, and you see sort of the bottle that she clearly fed you in the other hand.
Ooh, she's so cool.
I kind of
says,
croak out, Snacks, sneaks.
Says, "Time for Snacks to kill." She takes out a rapier. She takes her rapier off her belt and kind of shoves it into your chest.
All right. And
And then she sort of like darts off and like begins like firing her hand crossbow.
what's the damage on that? Is it
1d8.
D6?
1d8.
1d8. Oh, okay.
8.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Yours
What,
are
what would
awesome.
you like to do?
Well, I guess I don't need to find a weapon now, so that's kind of cool. I guess I'll. What do I see? Like, because
Yeah.
obviously
You see 3 kobold, I guess, slaves, captives, workers, workers
Rickard.
running your direction with short swords. You
Okay.
see Snom seems to be preparing some kind of spell. There's a bunch of Dragonborn guards coming her way. You see, like I said, the blue kobold sort of hiding behind some crates, firing her hand crossbow at some of the guards.
Okay.
You see a bunch of other kobolds around who some are still in the cages, but the workers have stopped working. They don't
Okay,
quite know what to do.
What's the highest point that I can get to? Because I want to be seen.
Yeah, we'll say that about 20 feet from you. There's some sort of crane structure, like a medieval crane, not like a modern day crane, of course. They use levers and gears to sort of move sort of large objects that are then transported over and then pour like ore and whatnot to pour into sort of the foundry. It's probably about 15 feet high, like tall.
Okay.
You are prone though, so you're gonna have to use half your movement to get up.
Okay. I use half my movement to get up, and I can use my bonus action to dash.
Yep.
'Cause I'm a rogue.
Yep.
Oh,
How
coming.
high up the crane can I get with that?
We'll say you can use your action to climb up the crane, because that would be a athletics check.
Yeah. I want to rally the kobolds.
Yeah, speaking is not an action, right? So
Oh, no.
Okay. So
you
so
can
then
kind of
I'll
rouse them with your speech. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll run to the crane, climb up it so that hopefully everybody can see me, and I will try and persuade the horde of kobolds to join us.
Make an
Next
athletics or acrobatics check to climb up the crane.
Okay.
So where I say don't
Next
roll a 1.
Do not roll a 1. I roll a 14.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah.
Find your renewed strength as you climb. You make your way up the crane. What do you say?
Okay. I say, Snix was scared. Snix was captured. Snix was beaten down. No more Snix be beaten down. Snix stand for Snix. Kobold stand for Kobold. Snix fight. Join fight. Kobolds.
Okay, make a persuasion check with an advantage. Oh my goodness.
We can't
You
roll.
failed to laugh.
I have a
laugh.
I have a 3 and a 4, and so I have an 8. I have an 8.
Oh my god, guys.
Another like 2 kobolds. 2 out of the 47 kobolds.
Oh my gosh.
Pick up swords. They're like, yeah, kobolds for kobolds. And the other ones are like, what are you doing? Like, get back to
You
work.
idiots. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's
Okay.
my turn.
We're so
I
bad
tried
at
Alright.
this.
so hard.
Snom, as the guards come running, go ahead and cast your spell.
I'm gonna cast my spell.
We'll say
I
you get
need
3 of
to-
them.
Excellent. Dex save,
Yeah.
please.
Dex save. What's your DC?
13.
13. They all fail.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Hey, they're
Yes.
gonna take some damage.
They're gonna take some damage.
They all take 1 damage.
Hey!
Well, that's what 8 damage total when you think
It's the
about.
3 of them. I know, right? The 3 of them are knocked prone,
Okay.
which is great. And all the earth and stone within a 10-foot radius is
Difficult
yes,
terrain.
difficult terrain.
Okay, so they're not 3 are
And
knocked
I'm
prone.
gonna say, kobolds have power. We will knock them down. Deep Mines already is free.
All right, make
Try one
another
more time.
another persuasion check with an advantage.
These
Try one more
people
time.
are really. So I don't know about this man.
Not 20! Not 20!
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just needed a show of force,
Yeah.
apparently.
As the Dragonborn Overlords are physically knocked down, the kobolds around see. They see a vision, an image of a day when the oppressors too will be knocked down. They nod their heads. They pick up their tools and weapons, and revolution begins.
Yes.
As they start, you watch as kobolds start engaging and fighting the guards. It's like 3-1 at this point, right? But the guards have a lot of armor, and the kobolds are weak and tired, so it's not. It's about pretty even at this point. It's fighting breaks out throughout the room.
There are only 12 guards total in there. Right now.
Because you have a bunch of them.
But I mean, there's the two big boys, so.
There are the two big
Two
boys.
big boys.
Yeah, we got the big boy.
Arkex, as you continue running, we'll say you start getting back to where the pit was. You haven't seen any earth move in your singing and reciting of the poem.
That's a lucky man.
What do you want to do?
Am I getting close to the rope?
You're getting close, yeah, to the rope. We'll see you get to the rope. Wait, did you guys take the rope?
No.
No.
Okay, so the rope is still there.
I don't think we did.
Is the Dragonborn are only really able to go at me one at a time, right?
Yeah.
That's kind
Okay.
of funny, actually.
Well, there's 8 of them.
I
There
know,
are
but
eight
it's
of them.
like it would still take them a while because they couldn't.
I would like to cross the rope.
Okay, so you're gonna climb. You're gonna climb down.
Oh.
Let's connect. It's
Oh,
like
is it just like a line, like a tightrope?
it's just a line.
It's like
Yeah.
a tight
Oh,
rope.
sorry, I
That's
misunderstood.
the
Okay,
tightrope. You can cross it with
I
your
shall
hands
cross
or-
the rope. Yeah.
okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Whew. Okay. That is 15.
Okay, you spring across easily. As you look back, you see the Dragonborn guards sort of they're looking, and they seem a little confused as to how they might cross this rope.
I start taunting them.
Okay, what do you say? What do you?
Dumb firemouth faces. Stinky, unable to cross tiny rope. Stupid fat thing.
Stupid fat firemouth face.
That's right.
So you're 15 feet across, right? You're taunting them.
Yep.
Hey, just give me 1 second.
Can't even cross rope.
Tiny
Gravity.
All right, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All right. That is 12.
Oh,
Pretty close.
okay. Check. You just duck out of the way as the tunnel lights up at this point. Take 5 points of damage as the flames from their breath sort of singes you. As the one in front gives it a large dragon roar.
Aw, is firemouth face angry?
And because it's a cone, the rope is now gone.
No more rope for dummies.
Okay. That's their turn. Okay. Back to
the party.
back to the other group now. Rebellion is in full force. The guards are fighting off kobolds. They're almost jumping on the guards, trying to swarm, trying to get through the armor. It's difficult. Snex. No, Snom was the one who provoked them. Okay. Snom, at this point, you see, you watch as one of the knights begins moving your direction. He gives out a big sort of roar as he starts charging. He's gonna get to you. Well, he's gonna end his movement, let's say 20 feet away from you. That's gonna be his turn.
Cool.
You do, however, what is your armor class again?
15.
15. Okay. You do, however, take 10 points of damage as the other knight kind of took out their heavy crossbow, pulled the trigger, and the bolt found it right in your shoulder. The heavy bolt hitting you.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
Quite rude.
Quite rude indeed.
Quite rude.
As
You know what I'm gonna do?
Okay, that's their turn.
Nom knows what to do.
What's next? It is your turn.
Okay. So.
We'll say Snom is probably 30 feet away from you.
Okay, and the guy, are there any kobolds that are 5 feet away from either of the knights?
No, they're engaged with the guards.
Okay.
So effectively, the guards are now occupied.
Okay, so do the kobolds seem like they've got hold of the regular guards?
I mean, it's 50-50.
Okay.
It's 3-1, but the kobolds are wearing nothing and are tired and exhausted and trying to poke through heavy armor.
From where I am, can I see the disgraced Dragonborn?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's turned to look, and he seems to be sort of trying to get the kobolds to stop, but in a sort of I'm gonna say if you want more information, this is probably gonna cost you your action because it's combat, and so
yeah, that's fine.
Up to you if you want to try and figure out more.
Do I see any crossbow/crossbow bolts around?
Yeah, we'll see 30
I have
feet.
one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you Snom has one. You don't have any bolts.
Yeah, we'll say probably 10 feet away from you, kind of on a table. One of the assembly lines is making some crossbow bolts.
I'd like to move towards that.
Okay, and then maybe 20 feet away, they're making light crossbows.
Okay. Sorry. The one that was 10 was
Bolts.
Bolts, and then the crossbow is okay. So I'll grab the bolts, move to the crossbow, and then I would like to shoot one of the guards.
Okay.
If you'll allow me to do that.
You could probably only pick up one object interaction on your turn. So the bolts would be 1.
Yeah.
The crossbow would be 2.
And I can't use my cunning action to pick something up.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, I'll grab. I'll
Because you have to load the bolt. You also have to load the crossbow, right?
Yeah, so that's true. I'll grab. How far is the crossbow to either of the guards?
To either of the guards, like the knights, you mean?
Yeah, the knights.
The knights aren't close to the crossbows. So let's make it easy. We'll say Snom and the knights are to your left. The crossbow and the bolts are to your right. Okay. Snom's 30 feet away from you.
Snom's 30 feet away. Oh, so I'd have to dash. Okay, so I will go and grab both the crossbow and the bolts. Okay. And then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
Okay, so go ahead and roll hide.
Because I can't even really get to them anyway. 12.
12. Okay. So you hide behind a crate as you start trying to load the crossbow with the bolts that you've picked up. We'll say you picked up 20 bolts.
Oh, nice.
It's like it's kind of like a clip, you know.
Right. I'm back up from 17.
There you go. Okay, Snom, it's your turn.
Okay. Nom is ready. Nom is going to do a symbiotic entity.
Okay.
Which is where I channel magic into my invisible mushroom.
Yep.
But honestly, I'm just imagining it being like Snom standing there and like holding one of her mushrooms in a hand and being like, Snom wants mushroom farm! And I'm like channeling my magic into the like on everyone looks like on with her. And Snom is just like, what's the mushroom? So, yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing as my action. And then, yeah. And then as my bonus action, I'd like to cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And hold it in my hand. And then if there is somewhere I could stand that would give me cover or half cover from the crossbow,
Yeah,
that would
definitely.
be...
So now that you know about it, we'll say you 5 feet away, there's a large crate that you sort of duck behind. So you have 3/4 cover, we'll say, because now you know where it's coming from.
Okay. And then I have another question for you. If I'm 5 feet away in that bottleneck, there's still the difficult terrain, right? So that knight's going to have to move through it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it doesn't affect you, right?
No.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is when the knight gets within the 10 feet, I'm going to use my reaction to explode a bunch of mushrooms. So just let me know when he...
Yep, for sure. He's definitely charging in, so...
He's running into it.
He's running
into invisible mushroom landmines. Air mines.
Mushroom air mines. A Snom special.
Yeah, so difficult terrain is just half movement.
Yeah, so he'll probably get in there, but...
Yeah, but he's still...
Let me know at what point he gets hit by the mines.
All right. Kex. You are across the chasm, 15 feet. There's a bunch of Dragonborn guards.
All right. Well, I want to keep them around here as long as possible.
Okay. Are you gonna do
so
that?
They don't pull back. I'm gonna keep jeering at them.
Okay. Make a
Stupid.
make an intimidation check as you try and taunt them.
Can't even cross hole.
See how good you are at taunting them.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh!
They're pissed at this point. They're this stupid kobold. They like take out they take out their claws and they start trying to like climb down. It's really awkward. They're really heavy. They're moving like 2 feet at a time. Like 3 of them have now sort of are climbing down into the pit at this point. But it's taking them a little bit.
Can I start throwing pebbles at them?
Yeah, for sure.
Try to see if I can make them like fall.
Yeah, roll a d20. Add your dex.
Oh man, that is only a 6.
6. You miss, but it keeps agitating them as you're throwing pebbles at them now.
Stupid fire mouth face.
Can't even climb down wall properly. So slow.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
With my last bandage, I'd like to bandage myself up.
Okay, go ahead. D4 plus 1.
That is a whopping 1.
Okay.
So I get 2.
Now I just want... Okay. And are you good for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, just want to confirm you didn't move.
I did not move.
Hey, as another one, make a dex save for me. As you're bandaging...
Yep. That's right.
Your burns...
That is a dex saving throw of 20 total. A 30
total, man.
Yeah.
You still take 2 points of damage. As another one of the guards lets loose another flame of fire.
It just roasts the bandage in your hand as you hold it. You're just like, I wanted that.
Okay. The knights are gonna go at this point. The one with the crossbow is going to keep shooting at Snob. Your AC is 16, was it? 15?
15.
Okay, so I'll give you plus 4. I'll give you plus 4 for 3/4 cover. And I will hit with a 20. Not a natural 20. That is going to hit. As you take 5 points of damage.
Are you out?
No, I'm good. I got 10 hit points from my mushrooms being up. When I lose the 10 hit points, the mushrooms
as
explode.
The other knight charges in with his greatsword. He's within 10 feet.
Eat exploding mushrooms! Eat all the Shrooms defend Snom! He takes the 5 damage.
5 damage.
Necrotic. 5 necrotic damage.
5 necrotic.
Yes.
Boom.
Wait.
Boom goes the mushrooms.
Boom goes the mushrooms.
5 damage.
Okay. As he charges in, he's gonna make an attack against you.
That's not nice.
As he will miss. As you just duck out of the way of his great sword.
This is so bad. Our druid is tanking right now.
It's next. It
I've
is...
like sprouted mushrooms on my arm.
Oh my gosh.
And in my
Okay. I'm going to shoot with my crossbow the one that just attacked.
Okay.
Snom.
Yep. You have advantage.
Oh, how do I roll this bad? I have a 10 versus AC.
Yeah, that's definitely your bolt kind of glances off his armor. You aren't able to break through his half plate.
I'm gonna hide again.
Okay, go ahead and roll hide.
Solid show.
No, I don't want to get pegged by the other guy. I feel bad because I feel like Snom is gonna die to him. 16.
Okay.
Hide.
You
I'm
hide
gonna do
behind
some
your crate
damage
again.
first.
All right. Snom, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay. So, we're gonna do. We're gonna attack him because that seems like a great idea in Snom's mind. Snom is mad. A bunch of mushrooms of his friends have exploded, trying to take this guy down, and he won't stop. So,
He won't
Snom
stop.
fights. He just won't stop. Here we go. We're gonna make an attempt here, everybody. Don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, that's ready!
There you go.
Oh yeah! Take it! My quarterstaff! Here we go. Okay. Okay, Benson.
Yep.
So melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d6 of necrotic damage because I'm in mushroom wear.
Yep.
Kobold
Okay.
mushroom form. Does that also get doubled?
Yeah, it's all dice. So,
Oh.
when you're like if you're a paladin and you divine strike, yeah, it all doubles.
Oh.
Your modifier doesn't, but your dice do.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okie dokie. Oh, I rolled so badly. Oh, that's so painful. That is so painful. Okay,
No.
we have 13 damage.
That's a lot.
That was
Not bad for a
2d8
quarterstaff
and
from a
2d6.
druid.
Yeah,
No.
it's your quarter
1,
staff.
3, 5.
Oh.
Describe
At
me.
2d8.
So as you imbue your staff with energy, I guess, necrotic energy. Is it like shrooms grow on it? Like, what does that look like?
Well, it's definitely as I hold it and like, channel my energy.
Yeah.
Shrooms, like little tiny shroom spores grow up it, so it looks like one of those spiked clubs, but
Yeah.
it's shrooms.
Yeah.
And then as I whop it into him, I'm gonna whop it on the side of his head, and I'm imagining that like all of like the pollen from the shrooms exploding against
Yeah.
his head is just like settling all over him and like
Yeah.
necrotically burning him from
Yeah,
the
he
inside
gives
out.
out this large like kind of like cry of pain as the spores, the pollen kind of gets through his armor, his helmet, various things like that, as it burns like half of his face.
Oh yeah, that's what I want, was face burnt.
Yeah, so he definitely takes a bunch of damage.
No! I'm gonna like whack him, and then I'm going to like just I guess crouch behind something to maintain my 3/4 cover
Yeah.
from.
You probably with the Dragonborn standing over you, you probably have it.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're fine. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I want.
Okay. Perfect. Just gonna mark that.
I'm so sad about that. A 1 on a d6, a 1 on a d8, a 3 on the d8, and then a
Oh.
5 on the d6. All of these dice are gone. Nice deal
That's
for everyone except for 5.
Brutal.
All right, back to Kex.
It was awful.
That's brutal.
All right.
Bad.
I'm going
Nice
to
jail forever.
go back a bit deeper into the tunnel, and I would like to break a stalagmite.
Yep. Okay. What do you want to do with this stalagmite?
I would like to drop it on the Dragonborn
Like you want to break like a big one?
As big as I can manage.
Okay, make a athletics check for me.
This sort of like
Would you?
side
I'll give you this because I
love
don't. Would you like to rage? Because you get an advantage on strength checks.
I've gotten burned. I've gotten burned twice, and they burned my bandage. Like
Yeah.
that's just rude.
That's
I'm
rude.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll
So
with
rude.
advantage.
Fire mouth face.
All right. So at first I rolled a 7, and then you told me I could roll with advantage, and
What
then
if
I
you
rolled
rage?
a 17.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You want to rage.
I want to rage.
Yeah.
That
You
is
need that damage resist.
22 athletics.
22. The stalagmite, the large kind of pillar that was holding the rope before, Swoble just breaks it off. You break off this like, it's almost cartoonish. This like 5 foot tall like stalagmite comes out as you bench it on your shoulders.
Yes.
As you're gonna throw it on the Dragonborns.
Are they climbing up my side yet?
They're probably in the pit.
I'm going to wait
Okay.
a little bit longer before I run back, just collecting myself.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking in my head, 1 kobold, A kobold, 2 kobold, B kobold, just counting in my head, thinking of how long it would take for them
I
to.
love that you
Okay.
didn't even you even got the paradigm
I
wrong
love
by
it.
Kobold standards.
Right?
It's perfect.
And then I would like to run back and like do it when I reach F kobold.
Okay. So you're gonna wait till they're climbing. So we'll say it's the next round when they start climbing that you're gonna throw it down on them.
Yeah.
That makes
Plus,
sense.
I also don't want to be burned again.
The guards will go. All right. The knight is gonna take another swing at you, Snom.
No. No. Come at me.
Does your AC change?
No, it's
Okay.
still 15.
As they will miss.
Mm.
He will miss. He got a 14 total.
Hey! Oh,
You
Oh
duck
my
out
also
of the
God.
sorry
way.
because he started his turn in there. I want to explode some more mushrooms
Okay,
on him.
go ahead and roll the damage. Or
I should-
is this safe?
It's damage.
Okay, go
Because
and roll
he's
damage.
standing in Mushroomville.
Yep.
He's standing in
Nice.
Mushroomville.
Gotta stand in Mushroomville and take damage.
That's right.
Free whole damage.
All the damage matters, let me tell you.
Oh, and my pretties.
Okay.
Don't get so close to Snom. He doesn't like people in his personal space. That's explode.
Snex, as you are hiding behind, a box, looking out every so often, watching the combat with Snom, you watch her once again duck out of the way of the large great sword, and as you're watching from your hiding hole, you feel sharp pain in your neck.
Oh,
As you peeked
in my
out-
neck.
as
Am I
you-
dead?
You peeked out. You take 6 points of damage. As the other knight did actually find you. I rolled really well for looking for you.
It's
Does she
fine. I
use
can
someone
hide
else?
again at the end of my next turn.
As she did find you. Snex, it is your turn now.
All right, I'm gonna try and peg the guy attacking Snom.
Okay.
Yes.
This hopefully will hit better. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Hooey. Okay. Give me that sneak attack damage. Oh, and I rolled super well. A 17.
Okay, he falls.
Ah!
He lifts up his greatsword one final time. You find the bolt hits the back of his neck as he falls. He slumps over, falling into a pile of armor, knocking it down.
I'd like to hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll hide.
I nat 20. It's
Okay.
my first one of the night. This
Next
box isn't
kill.
cutting it.
Yeah, the box isn't kind of. You hide under the bench. No one can see.
I'm invisible.
Lovely. Okay,
I have 3 hit points.
Snom, it is your turn. The crossbowman is about
Okay, what's around?
probably 60 feet away.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's too far. Are there any other guards around here that are a threat to my safety?
Not a threat to your safety.
Should all?
They're definitely being contested by the kobolds. They're probably mostly at half health, probably. If you want to help some of the kobolds, that's completely fine too.
Yeah. I think what I would like to do is I would like to slowly make my way to her, but I think I want to like pop out, fight something, pop behind something for cover. Pop out, fight something, pop behind something.
For
Like
sure.
slowly work my way there and like aid my kobold brethren.
100%. So you find to your right, about 10 feet away, along the way to the crossbowman, there's definitely two Dragonborn guards sort of fighting off 6 kobolds. They're probably at about half health. What do you want to do?
I wanna hit one of them with my shroom staff.
Yep.
Shroom staff.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, I also have a question for you. So for Halo Sports says when a creature you can see moves within 10 feet of you or starts its turn in there, if I am walking up to them, does that count as them entering?
I don't think so. I don't think it works that way.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Like if they come to me. Okay, cool. In which case, I'm gonna hit them with my shroom staff. I have buddies within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
I get advantage in my attempt to hit them with the shroom staff.
The shroom staff!
The shroom staff!
Okay, 19.
19 will hit.
Oh yeah, okay, let's go. New dice this time, boys.
Hey.
New dice for all the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Okay, here we go. That's 19 plus 3, 21!
21! You strike down this guard
Oh my god.
from behind.
Oh yeah!
As your kobold, you hit him in the back. He gives out a large yelp as the other 3 kobolds start sort of climbing him with their little daggers and swords and start stabbing into him as he falls over.
Yes! Revolution!
Yeah, for sure.
Revolution!
As he crumbles. And then you want to move into more cover?
Yeah, I want to move into cover from the crossbow.
Yeah, so you're
I want to say something rousing. This is what happens to those who defy Snom!
Yeah.
okay. You move into cover.
But I do like cover.
Okay. Kex, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to drop the large stalagmite on the guys climbing.
They start climbing up slowly. There's about 4 of them. You drop the stalagmite.
Yep.
Okay. Make an attack. Add your dexterity. You can have an advantage because they're trying to climb.
Okay. I'll go with the first roll for 18.
Okay.
Nice.
You can roll 3d6.
Oh shit, yeah! That's so cool!
So small.
Exo swole!
I rolled really well on the first 2. Oh my gosh. 16.
16. You crush like 3 of them as
Yes!
your stalagmite pillar just they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You just see the
I'm going
bodies of dead Dragonborn guards.
I'm gonna quickly run back and look for another one.
Okay. You're right. We'll resolve that on the next turn. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You don't mess with kobolds.
Don't mess with kobolds. They'll crush you with stalagmite.
The crossbowman is gonna try and shoot at Snom. You'll have another +4.
Because he doesn't know where I am. I'm invisible.
And will miss as you hear the whizzing of a bolt sort of ping off a barrel that you were hiding behind. Snex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and shoot him. I'm assuming there are no allies within 5 feet of him.
No.
Okay. Still rolled. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you hit.
Ooh.
No sneak.
Yes.
For 8 damage.
8 damage. Your bolt sort of punches through some of the armor. You see as he sort of clutches where the bolt hit, wincing a little bit, and then scanning. Do you want to try and hide again?
I would like to try and hide again. I am not very hidden. I have a 9.
9. All right.
You think you're well hidden. You're like, ha ha ha.
You try and hide under a different table.
You'll never
Over. I'm like, Snom is sneaky. Snom sneaks. Next sneaks. I'm next. Next sneaks.
All right, Snom, it is your turn.
I mean, maybe I'm watching Snom try and sneak as well.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Snom is going to do another leapfrog. I'm
Yeah.
going to find a place within
Okay.
my movement speed where I can find cover.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to hit a guard on my way.
To your left, there's another guard by himself fighting 2 kobolds, about half health.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make another attack.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to hit that. 8?
He will not hit
8?
as his shield blocks your attack.
Question, like, oh, maybe it will hit.
Okay, next question. Can I use him as cover from the crossbow lady? If
yeah.
I don't want an opportunity
For
to
sure.
attack. Okay, cool. I'm going to, and like behind him from the crossbow
Okay.
lady.
Yeah, you kind of position
At the
yourself.
start of his turn, he takes the exploding mushroom damage.
Okay.
Don't let me forget, because I will
Yep.
forget.
All right. So we go back to Kex.
Kicks.
Fine. Okay, you find another stalagmite. Make another strength check, athletics check with an advantage because you're raging.
So enraged.
I am so enraged. Wow. Okay. Well, actually, the second roll was disappointing. The first roll was really good. I thought the second roll was an 18, but it wasn't. The first roll, though, was a 17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay,
Okay.
you find another giant stalagmite. You rip it off the wall.
So bold.
Okay. So you're gonna throw it next turn. You're gonna run over and throw it.
I'm assuming it would take that much time to do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Next turn.
Yeah, more guards are climbing down the other way. They're pissed. This one kobold, they're upset. They're tilted. They're on full tilt. Full
Yeah.
tilt.
Kobold insulted them, killed a bunch
Yeah.
of them.
Okay. The guards are gonna go. So that guard will take your shroom damage at the start of his turn.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, 7 damage.
7
oh, shit,
is
I rolled
enough.
so good.
As he buckles.
The
As your
shrooms.
invisible shrooms kind of get through his armor,
The shrooms.
and he kind of falls to the ground.
Excellent.
What's your armor
Excellent.
class,
Can I-
Snex?
14, because I'm not wearing leather armor.
Hey. You get seen
That's still pretty
as
good.
you watch as the
I died.
crosswoman lines up the shot, pulls the trigger, just misses as it hits the table.
That's good, because I'm out if he hits me.
Okay. And we go over to Snex.
Same.
Snex, it's your turn.
I'm gonna trade shots with this mofo. I'm gonna try and hit him.
Aw,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I got 20. It's too bad I don't have sneak attack on it. That would have been a lot better. Yes! 2d6 extra damage would be so much better. It's fine.
Revolutions are so much fun.
Okay,
Right?
I do 14 damage.
14. That's another bolt sort of hits the crossbowman right in
I'm
the
going to-
chest.
I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay,
Is
go
she
ahead.
bloody?
She's bloodied.
She
for
looking
sure.
rough?
She is now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have a 21 to hide.
Okay.
So obviously
Where are
he
you
knows
hitting
that I'm under this bench, so I'll move to a different bench.
All right, Snom. I think you are 30 feet away.
Oh, yeah. You ready, Snacks?
Let's
We're
go!
going for it.
Let's
Let's
go.
go!
No. I'm gonna be like, In my mind, Kex disappeared down the tunnel with the 8 guards and hasn't come back yet. I'm gonna be like, for Kex!
Mom and Snacks for Kex!
Summon Kex for Kex! So I'm gonna run at her and I'm gonna just try to hit her.
Gun roll
I'm
damage.
gonna try to
hit.
hit her. Yes, I do. Is anybody within 5 feet of her to give me advantage on this roll, or
I've been
am I
asking
flying
that
solo?
the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm flying solo. It's gonna be really awkward if I miss, guys. It's gonna be really awkward. Alright, here we go. 12.
12 will not get through the armor. As she sort of bats
Okay,
away.
I'm just gonna stay within. Yeah, is she gonna? I was gonna say I was gonna. Oh, she backs away.
No, she bats away. Sorry, she bats away your staff with her
That's it.
crossbow.
I want me to be like swinging the like quarterstaff at her and her just be like, just like swatting a fly. And I'm going to step to the side of her because I know that Snex is somewhere back there.
Yep.
And I don't want to be in the way of the shot.
Makes
so I'm
sense.
gonna like walk around behind her or something.
Makes sense. For sure.
I'm gonna be like, Snex, you got this. And then on the start of her turn, she'll take the mushroom damage too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're back to Kex. Make your
All
throw
right.
attack. Dex. Add your Dex. D20. There's
And-
three more down there.
They're not climbing right now, right?
They are climbing because they're probably using their turn to dash.
May I have the advantage
Yep.
for that then?
100%.
Please. We're not going with that one. I rolled a crit fail and then I rolled a 17.
Okay. So 3d6.
Oh.
Oops. No. I accidentally rolled 4d6. Okay, 1, 5, and a 4. So that is 10 damage.
10 damage. Your stalagmite, they kind of duck and they take some damage, but they're not dead yet. They're quite hurt though. Definitely as you knock one or two off.
Do they take any fall damage at 30? No, they're probably not that high yet.
Yeah, not that high yet. Yeah, but you're definitely slowing them and hurting them. They're quite
right.
hurt.
I run back.
You run back.
Let's find more.
Grab another.
Grab another.
I
I'm
banded.
ready.
It's the beginning of the crossbowman's turn. So
Oh yeah.
Sam, you can roll your
Damage
damage.
for her. Come on. Oh, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Nice.
As she winces from your shroom, your invisible shrooms. To which then she kind of looks at you, tosses her heavy crossbow on the ground, takes out her long sword, and is gonna try and stab you.
Wanted the crossbow. Bring back the crossbow.
And will miss, as I got a natural 1. As I got a crit fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You
Can
watch
I,
as
like-
her crossbow sort
I
of.
like block it.
What's that?
Can I like block it with my shroomy quarterstaff and
Yeah.
be like, aha!
Yeah, as you do, it sort of sinks into like a local nearby crate, and her sword is stuck.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right, Snex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it. Him thing.
Yep.
The firemouth face.
Yeah, advantage.
Yes.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Yeah.
Living on the edge, guys. Living on the edge. I rolled terribly. 8 damage.
8 damage is enough. As you finish her off.
Oh, you're amazing!
Yes, guys. Now, if you could come down the tunnel and help, that'd be great.
Snack, strike! Snack, strike! Yeah,
Hey.
let's book it down the tunnel.
As you
I
finish,
don't know really think so.
yeah, it's okay. I'm watching the time. As you finish her off, you hear a cry of victory. As the kobolds start chanting, they're like, "Kobold freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
Freedom!
As the guards are effectively defeated, you defeated the knights. Snom, you start. Sorry, Kex, you start hearing this from down the tunnel. Back as the Dragonborn guards are going to start retreating at this point. Anything you want to do?
I'll throw my spear at them.
Okay, you'll throw a spear at one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, make a roll a d20, add your dex. I guess and your proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Well, yeah, they kind of block your spear as they begin retreating back the way they came. There's only about 5 of them left at this point. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's 5 of them left at this point.
Yeah, because
3 are quite hurt. Yeah.
That's
Are they?
You killed 3 of them.
Are there any like down in the pit still?
No, so they're like they start like climbing up and whatnot.
Okay.
Because you can't throw your stalagmite that far. Like not a.
No, I can't. Yeah. Well, I never even got the second.
Yeah,
the third
exactly.
One.
So, effectively, they're gonna retreat back down the tunnel.
Okay. I'm going to insult them and call them cowards. Stupid, fat, fire-faced cowards. Can't even
Yes.
take on one kobold.
Yes.
Run away!
Yeah. The we are out of combat now, as the kobolds kind of tie up the guards that are still alive. There's probably about let me see here, about 3 that survived.
Cool.
Yeah, they strip them of their armor, their weapons, and actually force them into the cages that the kobolds are in.
Yes.
So they have to kind of
Yeah.
like they have to kind of sit on their butt and kind of hunch over, as the cages are only about 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
And there's a
Take
cheer
it,
of,
Dragonborn.
yeah, there's a cheer of victory
Fire mode face.
as you liberate the metalworks.
The metal works.
I want to go scout up towards the gate and see if anybody heard this. If any of the guards like ran off to warn the others or something
Yeah,
like that.
make a perception check for me.
I want to beat sneak and I want to perceive.
Okay, you can make a stealth check.
I'm sneak. Okay, so perception is 21. And oh shit, I'm on fire! 22!
Okay,
Nobody sees anything. I see everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of commotion on the. You now see the gate. It is made of metal and stone. It's a large. It's not a. You can see through the gate. It's bars. It's a barred gate. The gate's probably about 30 feet wide, 50 feet tall, with sort of stone pillars on the sides, kind of built into the wall almost. And the actual wall is probably about 60 feet tall. There is definitely a spot that people can stand on top with crossbows or bows, things like that. It would make sense that there's probably a way into those towers from the other side of the gate. With your 22 perception, 21.
1.
Okay, you also catch.
Oh, no, perception. Right.
You also catch the flicker of some shadows, as you see about 3 kobolds in the air, flying with wings,
Whoa.
as they seem to be some sort of liaison with some of the guards on the tower, and sort of flutter away quickly.
Okay, do I know things about kobolds with wings? Are they generally friendly towards us, or are they friendly towards the
You would know
Dragonborn?
that it's rare. It's sort of more rare that kobolds have wings. Maybe something like 1 in every 100 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Some are almost blessed with this sort of yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, do I, when I look at the gate, do we need a key to open it? Is it just like
It's probably a lever in one of the towers.
in one of the towers? Okay.
Yeah, though you do see that there are sort of holds and things like that. You probably could climb up the towers like
One of the
with a
towers.
small group, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As you do this, anything else you want to do while you're nearby this gate area?
Okay, so I don't see I don't see any signs of like a disturbance or anything in there, right? Like they don't know this has happened.
They do know, yeah.
Oh, they do know.
They
Okay,
do know.
cool.
That's why they're sort of hurrying and messages being sent.
Okay, cool.
I mean, there's a lot of chanting going on, so it's pretty loud.
Yeah, figured. Okay. I'm gonna go back and report back to Snex and Kex what I found.
Okay.
I'm in the tunnel.
Yeah, Kex, you eventually.
And I'm going to take and I'm gonna ask one of the kobolds who looks pretty good to go like stand at a spot and just yell if anybody comes out of the gate towards us.
Okay. Kex, did you want to come back?
So the guards are all gone from me, right? Kex is going to take this opportunity to run back to Deep Mines to check to see if things are okay.
Okay. As you get back to the Deep Mines, there is a scene that you find. There's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of hurt kobolds. The barrier is pretty much destroyed. There's about maybe 20 kobolds left, many of which are hurt. Gax is quite wounded. There definitely was an assault on the Deep Mines. They did fend off the attackers, but they lost some people while you were gone.
Okay. I'd like to come in and give them hope. We got the forges! Kobold forges now!
Yeah, a couple of them wearily give a little... Yeah.
Help's coming. Keep hope.
Good. Okay.
Can I do it like a persuasion thing?
Make a persuasion check. See how their morale is.
Okay, that is a... where is my persuasion? I think it's only 0, isn't it? Yeah, it is 0. 13.
13. Okay, a couple of them look a little more elated, as it sounds like more forces are on the way, or at least more help. For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that over time, there's a bit of time that the Dragonborns need to sort of recoup and sort of recover. The barricades are built again. A watch is set to ensure that there's fair warning if any force comes. But the three of you have liberated both the Deep Mines and now the Metalworks. There's 2 more areas for you guys to possibly explore.
Yeah,
so excited!
Yeah, and with that, we will call it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to view the stream. Your first part in a Kobold Revolt, a dragon story. We had a lot of fun. Hope you all had a lot of fun as well. And we will be back next Tuesday with part 2 of our story right here at twitch.tv/initial roll. Oh man. Until next time, keep rolling. We're gonna sign off. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.